Well, that perfectly synced up with the graphic. That couldn't have been more perfectly timed with the title sequence showing up.
I can open a code campaign with the boys.
Oh, fucking Dueler, hey. Heckin', how you doing? Thanks for the $250. And when the whole preamble about wait to interrupt, and then the moment it would normally do the kershwing sound, just the sound of a can opening.
Sorry.
And because Carrie's not here, penis.
Oh, goodness, penis. Okay.
Oh, is that the tradition?
That's the thing that they normally do, yes. You can call it a tradition if you want. Heckin'. Oh, Heckin', and thank you for the subscription. So, welcome back to Nat19 Vestige of Ophiuchus Campaign 1, Session 45 and a half?
Bum, bum, bum.
You can't see it, but I'm making an over-exaggerated, like, what? Face right now. So, we are back on a Wednesday, for those that are watching this in the future on YouTube, and this will be 45.1 because this game is going to be taking place between sessions 45 and 46, as well as the next one will be, on the night of, let's see, what would be good to go over? On the same night of the third round of the tournament, wherein Lilywind was revealed to have been a brass dragon. Just to give everyone context about where we are. That means nothing.
That totally told me everything that's happening.
This is for the audience. This is so they know where we are.
Guys, holy shit, there's dragons.
You guys hear about that fucking dragon?
I heard it was a brass dragon.
Oh my god.
I think I heard that somewhere. That is where this takes place, and this game, apart from Hayden, is going to be entirely comprised of guest players. On that note, Heckin', introduce yourselves. In any order. I'll give you no order. All at once, introduce yourselves. That's
I'm doing it.
I was waiting for it. I was just like, no one's gonna do it.
I thought I was the Canadian one here, but here you are. All are being overly polite.
I just zoned out. That's all. Sorry.
Chase, tell them who you are.
Hello, it's me. I'm Chase, aka Coffin Jockey. I do things on the internet. I do a bridge series with the Schmuck Squad. I do stuff with Something Witty. And y'all probably know me from the Chat19 podcast that I host and ask people questions. Usually your questions. Yay.
Indeed. Eric, who are you?
I'm Eric. Eric, VA. And I do Nat19 stuff on Thursdays usually, and also voice act sometimes.
It's true. And he's also a very good boy. Hayden, who are you? Who the fuck are you,
Oh
Hayden?
my god. Oh my god. Hi guys, I'm Hayden. I'm like a voice actor or whatever. No, you guys, I do the anime voiceover, but I am primarily, you guys know me for playing Aviana over here on Nat19 on Saturdays with Vestige of Ophiuchus.
This was supposed to be a guest-only game back when Aviana was just going to be a guest, but Hayden just kind of got grandfathered into being here.
You kidnapped me, and I pretended to go kicking and screaming. Oh no.
Heckin'. Corinne, introduce yourself again for those that don't know you.
I'm Corinne, or I go by Megami33 on the interwebs. I do voices and covers and lots of cool stuff, and I also have the black lung.
Glad you're spending the precious few hours with us.
We'll see what happens.
And Tosh, who are you?
Hey guys, I'm Tosh. They're Tosh Draws on the various places on the internet. I'm a voice actress and artist and game dev, and I don't know what I am here. I just kind of lurk sometimes, and occasionally they yoink me in for stuff. And as far as tabletop stuff goes, I'm on the Cosmonaut Tabletop podcast as a writer and Dola, for anyone who knows that one. So, yeah, I'm
if anybody
here.
were to
I'm
be interested
vibing.
in that, is there a place they could go to find that thing that you just said you do?
Oh, shit, yeah, Cosmo Tabletop on Twitter. We have links on there, I think. It's been a minute, but yeah, no, we do Star Wars and D&D tabletop campaigns. So
Hell yeah.
I totally forgot to say who I was. I was Elma. Do we all say our character names?
No one said who the character is.
Okay, good.
Heckin, we will. Heckin, do. I think for the sake of this, we're going to skip doing character introductions and let you guys handle that organically as you get into playing. I'm going to switch over the screen. Shoink. No bottle opening sound that time. Cool. Or can opening sound that time.
I only have 1 can of Arizona mango. Okay, I'm sorry.
Pass that
Can't
shit
do it
over.
on command.
You send me a shipment of the cans though. I will totally do that next time.
Okay. So, again, just to reset where you guys all are, I'm just noting, again, I want to say on stream if we have any hiccups regarding how to use Fantasy Grounds, we can take as much time as we need to reteach that stuff. Questions are welcome. This is the night of, click on my calendar, it is the night of Friday, the 1st of August. Because, oh yeah, Chase, I don't know if you ever came up with it, we use a regular calendar for this.
Oh, cool.
1st of August. It is currently coming up on about 7:30 p.m. The sun is not quite going down yet, but the sky is beginning to turn a rather pleasant shade of yellow cresting into orange as the sun is dipping behind the mountains in the distance. You guys would have been coming from various places, so you would have been asked and contacted through various means to meet up with an employer, as some of you would have known him, and others would have known directly who you were talking with. You were asked to meet up with High Lord Morian, who, for those unfamiliar with the lore of what we're doing, basically is a stand-in for the king of the country you're currently in. There is an election going on, which is going to be a central facet of what we're doing tonight. Most of you already know this. I'm just going over it again. The election will be taking place in 3 days. And will determine who will be the next High Lord of the country until that person does decide to step down, because there are no terms in this system. You guys were asked to meet in what is called the Electory District, which I believe you all remember what that means for the most part. The poorer side of town. You were asked to meet in a warehouse that is around the middle of it. Let's see. I don't believe any of you would probably have arrived there together, but for the sake of it, Elma, you would have been escorted. Somebody would have been sent to retrieve you and take you there because you wouldn't really know your way around. So whenever they arrived, it would have been you would have been escorted by a knight wearing armor that has, like, platinum lining on it, trim on it. They would have told you they're from the Platinum Watch, and that they were sent in conjunction with... They were given Tantia's permission to find you. We can assume, for the sake of moving things along, that they got any formalities that had to be done out of the way. Aviana, you went directly from where you were earlier today to here, so you would have found it relatively easily. Omar, you would be able to find your way around the city easily. Same for you, sister. Hanzo, you would have been brought there by an escort. Just so you know, your hands would be bound. You would not have your armor and such. Currently. Okay. And before we get into things, you all would have been brought to this old warehouse that is connected to some living quarters there, and brought inside. The whole place is boarded up. It looks like it hasn't been used in years, but the entrance to it has been opened, and being taken inside, you are all, at whatever time you show up, you are directed towards a basement area of it, which you would head down into, and I'm going to get pictures of everybody. The last person to arrive would, I assume, be... I'm going to just roll for this. Aviana, apparently you.
I was dealing with Dragon and Miriam, so that makes sense.
Alright. I'm gonna get some pictures for you guys, so that you can all see exactly who you're talking to here. Again, boop. Give me 1 moment. I meant to get these up earlier, but I'm a scatterbrained fool, you see. Indeed.
Same.
We've all
Car.
been
I didn't mean that. It was actually car.
I didn't take it as anything more than a cough. All right, boobadoop.
Yeah, but Logan, I'm a smartass, so you don't know me.
Hey, it's better than being a dumbass, so there you go.
Hey.
Boobadoo, 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 boo. That's fine. Heckin'.
Please
Shut up.
don't die, Corinne.
It's
As
worth
you
it.
guys
It's
enter
worth the pain.
present company, and just so you know, when you guys enter and are directed down there, you are. There's nobody else down there currently. There are Platinum Watch members around the area that seem to be guarding and patrolling it, but they're doing so very discreetly. When they send you down, they tell you that you'll need to just wait until you are seen to. When you head down, Aviana, the people you see are... There's a man with greenish-blue hair who has feathers that at first seem to be part of his outfit, but looking closer, they are actually coming out of his skin. These bluish feathers that wrap around his neck and go down his back. You see there are lines running down his arms that resemble the burn marks left on lightning strike victims. Heckin', you see this boy.
A boy! I love him.
It's a man.
It's a man.
That's a baby
Yeah, he
right
is.
there.
He's a
Oh,
little
he's...
mean.
Oh. I love him.
Also
Handsome.
inside, you recognize them from having seen them from being told about them by the group before, but haven't seen them. Smaller girl, again, with hair that's actually very similar to Omar's, now that I think about it. Two sets of wings that look like they're large enough to wrap around them. I assume body language-wise, given the strangers, they are probably slightly wrapped around themselves to a degree. Carrying a staff that is almost much larger than them. Heckin', we've all seen Elma before.
Oh, she's a baby.
Oh
But
my
there she is.
Soft baby.
Sweet baby
Tiny.
girl.
Small.
Tiny.
In
Protect.
against the corner of the room, there is a figure that at first almost seems inanimate, leaning back against one of the walls, holding a religious symbol you haven't seen before, wearing an outfit that you as a player would recognize as being the garb of a nun, but is tattered at the edges. They have gauntlets on with bandages wrapped around them, and a brass skull mask entirely covering their face, holding a religious symbol that you're not entirely familiar with. That would be this
Whoa.
wonderful person.
That's... Yo.
Dang.
And then in the corner of another corner of the room, sitting rather pleasantly, quietly. You guys can contradict me if you want to have been doing a certain thing. I'm just making wild assumptions here. Though not wearing armor currently, dressed in robes, and clearly having a physical description that you would match to being an elf. Where you've seen plenty of half-elves, you have never seen. Well, actually, that's a lie. You have seen elves.
I
You
haven't seen any
them.
of this.
You haven't seen them commonly. Yeah, these are all new to you.
Yeah.
You're like, there seems to be more not humans on the surface than there are humans.
Fascinating.
Sitting, hands bound in front of him. This figure.
Ooh.
With hair that has a very rust-like look to it. You see there are streaks in their hair that at first look like coloration, but you can see they actually have a slightly metallic glint to them. The person looks a little bit weary, as if they haven't been active in a very long time. And for those of you who are not familiar with Aviana, you're looking at this wonderful person.
Oh, she's so pretty.
Yes, she is. You all will say have been here for anywhere from 10 to 20 minutes. You all arrived around the same general time. Hanzo, when you were escorted down here, you were told to behave, but the guards that brought you here didn't seem to want to interact with you. Or rather, they may have been told not to interact with you. As you come down here, you are all left alone, and at least for this period of time, you are left to your own devices. So do it. Use those devices. Show me what your devices are.
I'm just taking stock of everyone and just trying to like suss out the warehouse. And would I know of this place? Like, having lived in the Electorate District, would I know this place at all, or like know of it, or?
Compared to most other buildings, this place would have been relatively nondescript. It would have just looked like another abandoned building among many other abandoned buildings. You may have known it as a place that, over the past several years, sometimes people that were homeless may have gathered here in the upper warehouse, but you know that... Roll me wisdom. Roll me a wisdom check.
Yeah, I will do that.
Just to see if you have any specific knowledge about this place. 14 is relatively okay. You would know that this place, yeah, it's sometimes used as shelter because it is owned by somebody but not used by anybody. But whoever the owners are, they don't seem to mind it when people in the Electorate District come here to stay. It seems to have been cleared out of anyone staying here for the purposes of your meeting. Whenever you go in, by the way, the basement is effectively entirely stone. There are some wooden beams supporting the ceiling and walls, but for the most part it seems to have been totally filled in with cobblestone. It's relatively dusty in places, but you see that in corners of it the dust has been kicked up and moved. You see there are some tattered blankets that have been left around in the bottom, and some very old crates that are old enough that they seem to be rotting away.
Okay.
Okay, so we're just all kind of in the spot waiting. Is that what's going on?
That's correct. You are all there, and nothing else is happening currently. Whatever will you do?
And everybody's kind of in their own corners.
Mm-hmm.
Running off the
probably
assumption that
just coming
people have been keeping to
downstairs.
themselves, either out of a disinterest in interacting with anyone else, or in Alma's case, possibly slight fear of interacting with anybody else.
All right, fine. I guess I'll go for it. Elma approaches the other winged person.
Hi.
As if I. Hello. My friends told me it's best to speak up right away so I don't get left behind. My name is Elma.
It's nice to meet you, Elma. My name's Aviana. Who are your friends?
Oh, one's actually a human, which I thought I would be meeting more, but it seems there's a lot more interesting creatures here than I thought in this world.
It's true.
I hope we can work well together. I'm not very strong, but I'll do my best.
Were you summoned as well? For
Yes.
whatever we're supposed to be doing, I suppose. Interesting.
My friend said it would be best if I get stronger before I have a goal in mind, but I'm not ready to take on such an endeavor. So I thought this would make me stronger.
I think that's a good assessment on their part. Oh. What do you do?
Sorry, I'm also not used to the climate around here.
It is a little dusty in here. The Electorate District can do that to you.
I'm a sorcerer. I do magic.
Oh. Very nice.
Mostly of the ice variety.
Very cool.
May I ask what species you are? I'm learning so much being in this world. I'm seeing so many different things.
Oh, to be honest, not 100% sure.
Hey, Hanzo.
Yes.
Roll me a Constitution check.
Okay. Check or save?
Check. Oh.
Bear.
Take an inspiration, first of all.
Hey!
Bear, what's
Second
up,
of
bird
all,
chicks?
as they're talking, may I ask, just so I know, Hanzo, what are you doing during your time waiting? I had said that you were basically sitting, eyes closed in the corner, but you tell me, what are you specifically doing during this time?
I honestly feel like that's a pretty accurate description. Just kind of breathing in through the nose, out through the mouth, trying to stay ready for things.
When they talk about
Listening.
species, and Avi sort of dances around the question, you feel a stirring within you that part of you is reacting to Avi with familiarity. You get a sense that you likely know what Avi is, based off of your experiences with possibly similar beings.
Interesting. Okay.
That's it. You two continue. I just wanted to... I can do that with Hanzo.
Oh, okay.
I'm not
I
entirely
interrupted you.
sure.
Are you lost as well then?
I was, but not so much anymore.
That's good. I hope to find myself someday while I'm in this world.
It's an interesting place to live, but you seem like you'll fit in just fine.
I've only been here for 2 days and I've learned so much.
A lot can happen in such a short time, trust me. Summergrass, it's a unique place.
It's better than where I'm from.
Where, if you don't mind me asking, where?
I'm not sure if I should say, but it's very deep below the ground.
Oh. Did you by any chance come up here with Tantia and a few others?
Yes, I did. You know them?
I do. Glad you made it up safe.
Thank you.
I heard it was a little bit harrowing below the ground.
Yes. But I'm sure it'll be just as crazy, but we'll see, I guess.
Well, I think if you made it out of there just fine, I think you'll be good up here too.
Anyone else can jump in if they want to.
I'm just fucking awkward verb.
I mean, if you want, I could take the whole.
I
Or it's
imagine at this
fine.
point, I imagine this whole time Omar's just been like sitting on a crate meditating, and then his eyes open. It's like, oh, people are here, cool.
He was like
Hey.
the first person to get here.
Hey, name's Omar. How's it going? Nice to meet all of you.
Oh, you just going up to us? Okay.
Yeah, he's just gonna come up.
Oh,
Hi.
hello.
Hi. Oh, love the plumage.
You
Gotta
too.
say. Yeah, I'm just sitting around waiting to see what we're doing here.
Who called you?
Oh, my master, Kata, he just told me to come here and look into this whole thing. I don't really know actually what we're doing here exactly. What explanation did I receive from him, Logan?
Kata would have told you that he had been contacted by an old friend, would have told you that it was High Lord Morian if you pressed on it, and that his assistance had been asked for in regards to retrieving something. He would have briefly told you that he and the High Lord used to have some business with each other, that he had, a long time ago, taken jobs as an adventurer would for him, but that he felt like he should pass that buck on to you, and given your situation, and given that the High Lord mentioned that this may have something to do with the Soulless situation, he thought you may have an invested interest in what's going on, and partially as a test, partially just as a means to defer to somebody else, he sent you along and told you to go meet with the High Lord in his place. The High Lord does know you're coming, just to clarify. He's not expecting Kata, but, yeah, it was basically just, he has a job for you, it's probably for the good of the city, go do this.
Yeah. That. Blah.
Hmm.
I'm here to meet with the High Lord, yeah.
Okay. Would I have been
Interested to see-
told? Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
I think
No,
we
no.
were all told.
Yeah, because I was just told by a guard that my presence was requested, so I wasn't sure if
I
I'd
just
been
didn't
told it
know
was
if
by the High
anybody had
Lord.
like private conversations or if we all had different reasons for being here. Because I think
That's
mine was to protect like a politician or something.
Hmm. Well,
I should say that more
How's-
cute. Like I was supposed to protect someone important here.
oh. Hmm. Had a feeling that's what this was about.
And I see our two spooky friends over there. Hi, how's it going?
Greetings.
Sister's just lurking in the corner.
Yeah, almost a little freaked out just because they look similar to some things that she fought before. Is it
All
alive?
right, cool.
Is it alive? Poking
Yeah,
with the staff.
Sister will like shift her head a bit at that and kind of like glance over. She doesn't like make to approach or anything, but she just kind of like nods in acknowledgement.
Cool. I'm digging the spooky vibe.
Interesting. Seeing as we're here, and I'll just kind of wave my hand, I think there's just an overall spooky vibe.
A little bit.
So are you from Summergrass, or?
Yeah, I was born here and raised and left for a little bit, came back. And yeah, now I just help out around the Temple of Summer Sky sometimes. And,
Interesting.
yeah, it's you see a lot of hurt people, but helping's pretty good.
I agree.
How about you? You from around here?
Here, actually, not here. It's warehouse, but this
That
district.
would be a crazy coincidence.
I mean,
I love
this
what you're
this
doing here. this whole thing tickles me.
this district, actually, born and
Oh,
raised.
what's the name of this district again?
The
Electorate.
Electorate district.
Electorate. This isn't the one that Omar's parents would be from, right?
They'd be from the Common District, I assume.
Okay, gotcha.
I have that in your notes. One sec. I will confirm for you because I can't remember many things.
Don't remember every single thing.
We didn't list.
Dr.
I would
P.
say yeah, Common District.
They were from the one with the non-human
I
population.
think I
That's-
remember
oh,
there
that's
being
electric.
a brass
Oh.
drum.
Cool. Yeah.
You're from here.
Yeah. Same. Actually,
Oh.
that's cool.
Would I have ever seen Omar in passing?
Possibly. You both stick out. If you want to roll wisdom, then
Can
go
I?
ahead. We can see if you remember having
I
bumped
mean,
into
how
them
could you
previously.
not spot someone like that?
You do
Garbage.
you do not recall having seen them, but you're normally pretty concerned with your own affairs.
Mm-hmm. True. Huh. Surprised I've never seen you around.
Yeah, same. I think the giant wings would stick out, but you know.
So I've heard.
But
So-
yeah, I wonder when the client's gonna show.
Well, with everything that went down today at the tournament, we might be waiting for a minute.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah. How much do you know about what's been going on?
Nothing at all.
Nothing? About the rest of you?
I have not had knowledge of the goings-on for quite some time. Please, if you wouldn't mind, elaborate.
All right. Aviana looks visibly kind of uncomfortable being the center of attention.
Yeah, even Sister is looking over like directly at her.
All right. Well, Lilywind, someone took her place, so to speak. The High Lord's daughter is missing.
Oh.
There's a man named Markwire who is fighting in the tournament. Don't trust him. You see him, don't trust him. He's.
All right.
I get the feeling he's working with higher powers that are a lot more dangerous and a lot more than we would ever be prepared to deal with. You mentioned that you were here to protect a politician, Elma?
Yes. Very important.
I get the feeling that's Edrigan. I was tasked by High Lord Morian to protect him, and Edrigan wasn't at the tournament today. So I have a feeling this has something to do with it.
If you would not mind, please elaborate. What kind of person is this Edrigan?
He is one of the merchant lords of the city. He's petitioning to be the next High Lord. And if I have anything to say about it, I would like for him to be. He's in the camp of wanting not human races to be more accepted.
Oh.
That's nice.
From what I've
Sister
heard
nods.
from what I've heard from the highest standard, who's a guild around here, they are also he's a good person, from what I've heard. And if something's happened to him, well, it was already my job to make sure he was okay, and I feel like, well, if you're all here too, I guess that's some well-needed backup.
Sounds cool. Looking to meet this guy. This guy sounds cool.
I have no idea what to expect other than he's a good person. That's all I know.
Omar, you would know who Edrigan is generally.
Oh, okay.
You would
I mean,
know
big
he's not a
fan.
good person.
He's one of the merchant lords that runs the city, just like Sister would have of general knowledge of who he is, even though Sister probably hasn't gotten directly involved with the politics of the city.
Yeah.
But no, you know Edrigan. He runs a delivery company that at first it was just within the city, but became successful enough that it is effectively international. It is the most used delivery company across the entirety of Retia, the continent that you're currently on. And his success in that regard is why he is a merchant lord. The merchant lords are, again, just giving context for those that may not have it, the 7 most successful, influential, and wealthiest merchants in the city. And in holding that position, they form a council that decides on most of the goings-on that happen, with the High Lord above them meant to run the political aspects of the city and guide them. In the current time, one of the merchant lords is also the High Lord. This is not always the case. But yeah, so you would have a general knowledge of who he and others are. One sec, I'll actually send you a thing.
Is the king just as nice, or is it just certain people that are nice to?
The city has flourished under the. Well, the question is, Elma talking, or do you just want to know?
I just want to know.
High Lord Morian has been probably the best thing for the city. Before him, 30 years plus ago, the city had a tyrannical ruler that was only concerned with lining their own pockets, and they were incredibly bigoted towards the druidic races of the city. High Lord Morian stepped in, and over time, things have gotten much better for them, largely due to the fact that Edrigan serves as an advisor to High Lord Morian.
Okay.
And he's been nothing but good. The city's actually gone through what many would consider to be a time that will in future be considered a golden age for the city. But he's ruled for 30 years, he wants to retire, so he called for an election, and now all of this is going down.
Yep.
Heckin'.
Chaos has struck.
Boom.
Oh yeah, Edrigan, big fan.
And boom. Those are just for your own reference if you want to use those.
Morian, hello.
Oh my god.
Hello.
I love his fucking beard.
Oh, me too.
Yeah, it's great when your king is Santa.
Santa, High Lord.
Oh god.
As you guys are talking, you hear a creaking as the wooden door at the top of the staircase that leads down into this basement opens. Very slowly, it catches your attention. The opening of the door seems almost deliberately slow, as if to give warning that somebody is opening it, followed by slow footfalls as a figure dressed in... you see they are dressed in relatively fine clothing, but they seem to be wearing a robe over it that is slightly more discreet, more weathered, as if they're not trying to directly draw any attention. And they do have a hood up, but you can see underneath the hood there are two shining golden brass-like eyes that almost seem to glow in the general darkness down below. By the way, the basement is lit effectively by just a series of candles. It's very dark. As he goes down, those of you that know him would recognize High Lord Morian walking down, arms clasped behind his back. As he regards a lot of you, as he gets to the bottom of the stairs, he stops, regards all of you with a very neutral expression. You hear the door up top close as somebody else at the top of the stairs closes it behind him. He reaches up, pulls his hood back. I haven't seen a group like this in quite some time. Reminds me of my olden days, when I would consort with adventurers on a more regular basis. How are you all doing?
Oh,
That's pretty good. Feeling all right.
as good as one can.
It's been some time, sister.
Indeed it has, Morian. Pleasure to see you.
And you. I'm glad that you were in and around the city whenever I needed to contact you. Have you been doing well?
I have been attending to my own matters, and, well, keeping to myself currently so as to not scare the small bird over there.
Looks over to Elma. Yes, our visitor from down below. It is very nice to meet you. I am High Lord Morian Hollow, and I'm very sorry we had to meet under these circumstances.
Oh no, the pleasure is all mine, sir.
I had originally planned to invite you to the Skyward Estate, but I thought that we could kill two... He looks to several of the people in the room. Problems with one meeting. He smiles lightly to himself.
Good one.
Good save, sir.
Now, some of you would be unfamiliar with what is happening in the city right now. Have any of you been brought up to speed on what's happening?
I gave them a
okay.
brief rundown. Just a general outline.
I see. So, in light of all the other events that had happened today, Aviana,
Sir,
I'm sure you noticed that Lord Edragan was not at the tournament today.
yes, I noticed Diane was there in his stead.
Yes. Unfortunately, he takes his hands and puts them out as if gesturing to everybody around. Diane has secured a place for herself that is legally very troublesome, in that this morning she came forth with proof, including signed letters to the supposed banded Lord of Mott, that seems to incriminate Edragan as being heavily involved with the family. And by heavily involved, I mean one of their higher-ups.
Damn it.
For those of you unfamiliar, the family is a criminal organization. They are a sort of black market, ring of assassins. Something that some of you may be familiar with.
Yeah.
I am certain that Edragan is not affiliated with them. But the proof that Diane has given us is undeniable, and at the same time, supposedly, Edragan has fled the city. being discovered and confronted by Diane about these things, so she says, he has, according to her, fled to try to take a more direct approach in assaulting the city during the election. It is relatively obvious that Diane is simply trying to secure his place, and I believe, Aviana, for what this is worth to you, that Diane's allegiance has switched back to Murkwire.
That does not surprise me.
Given how things are, Diane has been legally recognized as one of the merchant lords now, in Edrigan's place. She had an equal share in the business that Edrigan ran, and now she has laid claim to his abandoned assets.
That child is going to cause issues, I think.
Indeed. And my hands are tied. If I make any wild accusations without proof, they will not go over well. They will seem like the insane last words of a king trying to steer the city on his way out.
Let me see that.
Oh.
It's the tea.
No, we'll give him a minute. It's fine. But I believe that there's other things we can do about Diane. What I'm concerned for is Edrigan.
As am I.
I do not believe they'd harm him. He's more useful to them alive. But I do believe that Diane has moved him elsewhere. The lot of you, to make this simple, I need you to find out where he's gone, and to bring him back. And I need you to do so tonight.
I think that's doable. Do you have any leads, sir?
I do. Supposedly, those that saw him last night, after the meeting at Mordane's summit, they corroborate that he headed out to a checkpoint a bit outside the city. A place where things that are being delivered into the city are normally stopped and searched. It is run by his company, now Diane's company. Supposedly, the last place he was seen was moving there. It is Diane's story that after that, he gathered supplies and fled. But it may be a good place to check. However, if the family is involved, and if the family is now in control of the Amberwick Company, this is probably going to be dangerous.
Well, never expected it to be easy.
I wouldn't have come if it wasn't going to be a bit of fun, Morian. You know that.
Your willingness was absolutely never in question. Elma,
Yes?
I know this is a lot to throw at you in particular, and I am sorry. But, given how things are, I think it is in your interests. Specifically, I want to offer you a place to stay within the Skyward Estate. There's the means there to possibly find what I believe you're looking for, and given where you come from, I was very interested in talking to you further about what lays below our city. But if the wrong people win this election and seize control of the Skyward Estate, situating you there will be impossible. If you do not wish to do this, I will not force you to. But I have heard that, though skittish, you are a rather powerful individual.
I am. I'll prove my worth to you.
And Hanzo, how are you enjoying the fresh air?
I have enjoyed much fresh air during my time in your captivity, though none of it was from this nation. You have asked me to live a life that I have lived many years ago. And while it is nice to be outside, I seek to do what I sought to do all those years ago, and make the world a better place. I will help you in this task.
You see a very big jolly smile come across his face. That's good to hear. In that case, consider yourself to be free. And he takes his hand, he bangs it on a wooden part of the frames that are beside the staircase, and as he does, the door opens, a couple of guards come down. As they do, they are carrying a very large chest and a series of what looks to be swords wrapped in a very large piece of cloth, all of them sheathed, as well as a very large glaive that is wrapped entirely in cloth. They move over to you, put it beside you. A guard comes over to you, unlocks the shackles that are around your hands. Whether or not you complete this, consider yourself to be free. The world is more like what you would have liked it to be, but if you manage to get Edrigan back and we can put him in a position of power, then I believe we can push it towards a world that is more than acceptable to your views.
Very well, then. We shall see.
Oh, yes. Lawson!
Ah, yeah. Hi.
You're a student of Kata.
That is correct.
Would you call yourself competent?
He seems to think so, and I don't disagree.
You have very large shoes to fill. You're aware of that.
Yes, I know. My master's a hell of a guy.
That he is. I expect great things from you. I'm afraid I don't know much about you in particular, but I know that you've been helping out at the Temple of the Summer Sky.
Yeah, that's true.
And I also know that you have some history with the organization at hand.
That is also true.
Could you very briefly, as I've only found out about that in the last 12 hours or so, could you very briefly tell me exactly what was your history with them?
What was the city that he was in before?
It was long, long ago.
Alvasa.
Alvasa, yeah. Over in Alvasa, I ran with a crowd, and that crowd went up against some people they shouldn't have. The people that we happen to be dealing with here, I guess. And they wiped the floor with us. Everyone except me. So
then your history is that the family has always been an enemy to you?
more so now than before, but yeah.
Good. I believe there's more to this than just the family. So if your interest lays where your master says it does, I believe you may find some answers as you go to retrieve Edrigan. I ask you report everything you find directly back to me. Is that understood, Lawson?
That it is.
Good. And Aviana, I'm sure I don't need to speak at all to why you're here, but to follow up on what we had spoken about before, do this for me, and I will turn over what information I have found about the merchant lord your mother previously worked with to you.
You know?
It didn't take very long to find out. Your mother used to work with a former merchant lord from quite some time ago who has since retired and moved out of the city. I don't know much about what they worked towards beyond that she was an advisor of sorts for him. Do this, and I will tell you who he is and where he's gone.
Thank you, sir.
My pleasure. All right, you can come down now. You could have come down with the others. Okay, 1 sec. You guys hear a much more relaxed voice from upstairs as a somewhat disheveled man with like wavy, unkempt hair comes down carrying a small chest. You would recognize him, Omar, as Briar.
What?
Hey,
Dude!
it sounded like you guys were talking about things that were kind of secret down here. As he comes down, this almost medicinal smell fills the entirety of the basement. Hey, so I thought I'd stick up there and pretend I didn't hear any of it.
That's crazy, dude. What are you doing here?
Hey man, now I work with the High Lord all the time, isn't that right, High Lord Morian? It's true. He works directly for me, somehow.
Oh, this is crazy.
Sister's chuckling in the back.
I had to, he, like, takes this small little, like, hand-sized chest and brings it over to you guys, just puts it on one of the crates. The High Lord said that I should bring a bunch of my stuff for you guys. Hey, everybody, I'm Briar. I run a potion shop. As well as...
Briar.
Hey. Oh, wow, jeez. This guy, like, walks up to you and looks at your wings. How did you even fit down here?
I beg pardon?
Those are massive. Do you, like, curl up into a ball and, like, did you roll down the stairs? How'd you get those in here?
I never talked to someone so forward before.
Briar, I
I'm not
recommend
forward.
taking a step back.
Yeah, sorry. He steps back. I didn't mean to,
Don't scare the poor
anyways.
child any more than I have. Thank you.
These are some weird friends you got, Omar, but they're kind of neat.
I know, right? They're pretty cool. Just met him like 5 minutes ago.
Wow.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I left some potions in that chest that High Lord Morian paid me to deliver to you guys. Good luck counter-terrorisming the city, I guess. He sees himself out. And hey, if any of you ever need potions or like alchemic supplies or, you know, you want to chill, then heck, can seek me out. I'm Briar of Briar's Potion Shop. It's the one that has no name on the sign.
Good.
Super
to know.
easy to find.
Okay.
He heads back up the stairs, leaving that. High Lord Morian walks over to it, opens this box that he placed. In it, you see 9 potions. 8 of them appear to be red. 4 of them are one shade. 4 of them are a slightly brighter shade of red. These are for you to use. If you end up not needing them, then keep them. And he takes one more that has a yellowish tint to it that has these black swirls in it. He takes it out and he tosses it over towards Fujibayashi.
Catch it.
This will be most useful in your hands, so I believe you should have it. If you don't want to use it, you don't need to. I'm gonna throw a potion of speed in your inventory.
Ooh. That's gonna be cool.
I'm gonna throw them in the party sheet. But these are 4 potions of greater healing and 4 of superior healing, because I'm sure you'll be fine.
Oh.
No.
You won't need them, it's whatever.
You
We
want
don't
me to
have
die.
any healers on our team. It's fine.
I kind of heal, actually.
Good to know. Good to know.
They're in the party sheet. You can divide them up however you wish to. There's heckin' 5 of you and 8 potions.
I already have a potion of supreme healing, so you guys take your pixies first, and then I will take whatever is left.
Logan, would you mind labeling the potions on the party sheet?
Yeah, it
It's
just says
called
potion and
with the
potion.
same
Yes.
description.
Potion and potion and potion and potion.
And potion and potion.
they
I'll
should be
take I'll
identified
take
now.
1 potion and 1 potion.
Yeah.
Oh no, all there's left is potions.
Did they identify for you
All
guys?
potions.
Yes, they did.
Yeah, they're identified.
I'm gonna take 2 potions of superior healing. I
So-
feel like I'm gonna need that.
As you guys are doing this, he just concludes his thoughts largely. So, the exact details of what I need you to do. I need you to investigate the warehouse that is run by the Amberwick Company where Edrigan would have been last seen. I'm sure he's not there, but it's a place to look. I also need you to find proof that may connect Diane to the family, or confirm the family's involvement. And, primarily, locate Edragan. If you manage to find out where he is, I need you to retrieve him immediately. This is the most important part, however. If you find him, do not let any surviving captors know that you are taking him back. Do not let the public know that you have found him or returned him. And I need you to fake his death, so that any other members of the family, if they were to come looking, think that he has been disposed of.
Oh my, that's a lot.
Oh, yeah.
All right.
If the family were to find out that Edragan was taken back rather than killed, they may find him again, or they may take measures to stand against his influence. I don't plan to reintroduce him into the city immediately. I need Edragan, so that I can confer with him and decide how best to go about handling the situation with Diane. Ousting her immediately may not be the best course of action. We need proof of what she's done.
What a lovely little puzzle you've given me.
Indeed.
We shall do it.
Duly noted.
And as I said, I need this done tonight. If Edragan has been moved, if we wait even one more day, he may be moved farther away. And my influence only reaches so far.
Right.
He would give you guys information regarding where the warehouse you have to look for is. It is a modest area outside town, far enough away that if anything dangerous were to be found within shipments, it could be confiscated, like, relatively promptly with no real harm to anybody, but it's not close. Like, it's in what you would call the countryside here, about an hour away. There are 6 potions remaining. Is nobody taking any more potions? Are you all
I
feeling
don't
so-
know. I don't know how to do that. How
I'll
do I
take
do
it.
that?
Grab the dragon head.
So
You
click
the dragon head, drag it over to your inventory.
I don't think she
and
even
you
knows how to
let
get to that sheet. Top right-hand corner of the screen, there's the party sheet button, which has an eye and then a picture of 3 people on it.
Oh, this one. Okay.
Click that, and then one of the tabs is inventory. You click that, and it brings them up. And then if you bring up your inventory on your character sheet, you can drag them from that. You can click the dragon head in the party sheet beside the item, drag it onto your sheet, and it will put it in your inventory.
Oh, this is so wonderful.
Yeah.
Go
I
ahead
took
and take
again.
a greater healing.
Well, you
as
guys
well,
sort
'cause-
out who gets what items and whatnot. I am going to go. It's heckin' top up my water. I'll be
Beauty
right back real quick. Where are we? We're already at.
Okay, did
57?
anybody not take potions? I took
I
2
didn't-
of them.
I took one.
Logan, can you check DMs real fast?
Beauty.
I'll take another
Scream
greater
it.
healing, I guess.
Yeah,
Everyone-
I already have a supreme healing from a previous game.
Mhm.
So if anyone needs any more, so right now I have a supreme and a superior healing. So if anyone needs anything else, feel free.
I have the 1 superior and the 1 greater.
I have 2 greater right now.
Sister, oh, okay. Sister does not take any potions at the time.
Werewolves! Everyone hide!
I'm going to run use the restroom as well. So I'll
Yeah,
be
go
right
ahead.
back.
I mean, I'll just take the rest of the potions because I am.
Oh,
I'm probably going to die quick.
You are a squishy.
You are the squishy little
Oh,
bab.
you're so
Also,
squishy.
I love all your characters so much already, and I would die for them.
See?
I would. Avi, we'll find out.
Fucking, I was like, good, do it, prove it.
Squishy, squishy.
I
Okay,
said
all
hate
the
it.
stuff is
So
gone.
you guys took them. Okay, I'm just going to very quickly
Wait,
before we
fill out
move
my-
on. I'm just going to program the potions onto your sheets so you can use them at a moment's notice. Boop-a-doo-boop-a-doo-ba-doo-boop.
Did I snagged one of the potions of greater healing because it seemed like nobody was going to take it, but did Elma want that?
I have 1 of the greater healings and
Have another. It's back in the
and
party
a
inventory.
regular one.
Have another.
Oh, so kind.
You are squishy tiny sorcerer. You must be protected. Okay, so what do we got? Hanzo, you have superiors,
Okay,
right?
that.
Yes, I have 2 superiors.
Okay, I'm just gonna throw
Dragon
these onto
head.
your sheet. Superior.
Oh, wait,
item.
Had to go inventory. There we
We're
go.
gonna take this brief little moment of upkeep while we do this, and then there shouldn't be any more hiccups as we play.
I I did it. I learned a thing.
Yay.
Yay.
So you have those.
Yeah, because I don't think we had
and-
it. I had weapons, but I never had to put an item in my.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Um,
I think everybody stole things
Omar,
last time
you
except
have
for
two
me.
graders?
Hmm?
Eric, you have two
yes.
graders?
Yes, I have 2 graders.
Boop.
But I'm not used to responding to that name yet. I gotta get used to it real quick.
Just real quick, just get used to it right now.
You have 2 graders. Was that a snarl or something moving?
Maybe both.
Maybe it was both.
A
Snarls
smoothing.
usually accompany movement.
Werewolves.
Aviana, I see you have 1 superior. Is that all you have?
I just took 1 superior because I already had that potion of supreme healing from when we were in the cathedral that I hadn't used.
Gotcha.
So
I'm
told everybody
I'm
else to
sure
take
you
more.
won't need it. I'm sure you won't.
I shall be fine. I'll be totally fine.
And
It's fine. I have other things.
So reminder, just to everybody, that when you use a potion, you can use a potion on yourself as a bonus action. To use one on somebody else is a action.
Is an action.
Okay, bam.
Good to know.
And
That
then
makes sense. That
Elma,
makes
you
sense.
have a superior, a greater, and then another greater. You have so superior and 2 greater. Got it.
I have. Oh yeah, I have 2 greater and 1 superior. Yeah.
Superior, greater. And then I need putting them on your sheet.
Throw all the potions.
Just throw them.
Just throw them. Just
Sister's health is 69. Nice.
44 plus 4 self.
Mine's 59.
Oh, goodness.
Still think about that.
These say self. Is that a... If we try to drag it on to somebody else, would it still apply to self, or would it go to them?
If you want to do it to somebody else, then we can just heck in. Here, I'll take them off self.
I also just noticed, like, it's not pressing at all. I noticed the orb of inflaming was still on my sheet. I'm like, oh, wow.
Oh, yeah, you don't have that, right?
No, I
and
give it back
then
to Quinn.
Hanzo, you took... I think I already did yours, didn't I?
2
Yes, I
superior,
did.
1 haste.
1 heckin' haste!
Here's my
Wow.
potions.
Gonna be fast and
Because you're a
sorty.
fighter! Yay!
So yes, I should probably tell the group that I can heal.
That's probably good.
Yes, they are a sorcerer, but they are a divine soul sorcerer.
I'm super good in magic.
And you're super cute. Oh my god.
E.
Go.
Bam,
Oh.
bam.
Squishy baby must protect.
Get your Elma stress balls at the
Alright.
night.
Elma. Sister, you didn't take any?
I did not actually. Do
Okay.
you want to check your DMs real fast, Logan?
Yeah.
I had a question.
I do not fear death.
I am death.
Well said, sister.
Hey man, you guys, it's just a mask. It's just to look
You're
cool.
fun to have at
Yeah.
parties, man.
All right. You guys are sorted out then? Yeah, heckin', that is correct. Just so you guys know, I'm just gonna make sure this works. Heckin', rather than try to message me on Discord, because streamer mode makes it so the stuff doesn't pop up. You see how Winchester is one of the characters up at the top?
Yeah.
If you, that is technically me. I use him as my stand-in player. If you right-click on him and then hit the button that says whisper, you can whisper to him and I'll see it in the in-game chat. That is a much better way to send me private messages than over Discord because
Will that
I'm
show up
likely
on
to miss
stream?
Okay, cool.
Oh, that's correct. It'll show up over there. 1 second. In that case, you should be able to do, what is it? W. I'm gonna just test this to make sure it works the way I think it does. That's it. / WGM. Okay, if you want to send one to me, I'll type the following out. W. So if you want to send a message to me without the quotes, so
sick.
/W space GM and then the message, do that to me. The stream won't see it, and it'll get my attention. And if I don't notice it, just be like, "Yo, Logan," whisper.
Gotcha.
All right, cool. Did that?
Nice.
I did a test message. Did it work?
Yes, that worked.
Cool.
What about my test message?
Yes, that also worked. Penis.
I accidentally dragged the thing, so don't worry about it. It was an accident. Here, take my whispered GM messages. Bah. I'm here to tell you I'm having fun.
Whisperception.
Oh, jeez.
I'm having a good time.
Okay. With that, High Lord Morian will ask that the lot of you return to him to speak before you leave. He will instruct you. Again, nobody else is to find out about this, not even people. He directs it to you, Aviana. Not even the highest standard should be told if Edrigan manages to be found.
Absolutely.
Because he's trying to keep this absolutely on the down low. He wants to bring back Edrigan and keep him safe, and he doesn't think he will be if anyone finds out he's okay. Beyond that, he will instruct you guys on where to go. He will head out, and he will wish you all good luck. We'll say that by this time, it is about 8 p.m. We'll say that the introductions and the conversation took about an hour. Hanzo, you will have been left your previous equipment. All of your weapons are wrapped in that large cloth. When you unfurl it, they clatter before you in a very nostalgic manner, the various scabbards of them. The rest of you, when he does this, you see he has a series of 9 swords that look very foreign. He has 9 Gion swords that each have a small sculpted head of a dragon on the base of the handle. And each of them is a different dragon.
He'll meticulously unsheath them to check the state of the blade, kind of turn them in what light there is, then resheath them and put them on his person one at a time.
You have a complicated, much like Cloud Strife and Advent Children, you have a complicated series of belts on your back that allow you to fit all the scabbards into them at once.
Wow, that's nuts.
That's cool.
And
Did I say 9? I meant 7. He has 7.
7.
Ah.
I was gonna say.
As for the halberd or the glaive, that remains wrapped up. You can do what you want with that, but whenever you see that, again, a wave of nostalgia washes over you. You haven't seen things in quite some time. Just feeling the weight of weapons in your hands alone is a feeling that you are not accustomed to as you currently are. He also leaves your old bow with you.
Yay. I'll pick up the halberd, and I will not unwrap it, but I will put it on my person.
Glaive. Don't let my mistake color your color you.
Glaive. I'll pick up the glaive, and I'll put it on my person.
I think Sister does find this very interesting and watches him like the whole time that he's like doing this check over the equipment. Maybe like uncomfortably, so just like staring at him, but just she's interested in the...
Omar and Aviana, could you guys roll me history? As Hanzo is also given back his armor.
Oh, man. Here we go. History. Let's do it.
Neat armor, bro.
Yeah, man. That's super cool.
It's really old.
Looks real foreign. Where are you from, man? Like, oh, that's cool, man. Want to talk about quantum theory?
Yo, bro, did you get that at a Hot Topic? It's nice.
You know it. I got it from a Birkenstock, thank you. Alright. Put all my armor on, and get all my swords on, have my glaive ready, and I will turn to the rest of the group. My apologies for occupying what little time we have. As I understand it, we are to move quickly.
Yeah, sounds like it. Let's get the show on the road.
You wasted like 3 hours putting the armor on. No, okay.
It takes so long.
There's a very slow montage of him like looking at every piece of armor. There's like soft music playing in the background, but also others be like, "Hey, hurry up! It is also an unskippable cutscene.
It's a quick time event, and every time you fail to sheath the sword properly, you have to start over. Like,
Oh, fuck.
Oh,
Oh
God.
no.
It's all very slow, but the series of buttons you have to push is Through the Fire and the Flames from Guitar Hero.
Oh, man. All right. Well, let's go find Edrigan.
I forgot that you have such low intelligence.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, it does. -3, man.
Not a smart boy, but
That's
it's fine.
insane.
God.
I'll be living that life. It's fine.
As you guys get
as we
prepared. Oh, sorry, go ahead. Go ahead.
I was just saying, as we filter out, Sister kind of takes up the rear.
Alright.
Okay. Avi.
Mm-hmm.
Just for the purposes of what's happening, as you guys are leaving, as you head out of the main area, you hear the sound of a piece of wood coming loose from the building, like a old piece that was boarded up over what appeared to be a sign. It, just from age, falls off and clatters to the ground, and you see underneath it the starting of what looks to be the words Amberwick Delivery Service on a very old faded sign on this building.
This was one of his warehouses.
Oh, like
Point out the sign that just fell.
like Edrigan's?
Yeah, Amberwick. It's his company.
Oh.
Like we're inside the warehouse?
Well, we just left it, but yeah.
You just
Yeah,
went
okay.
out to the front.
Oh, okay.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Huh.
Makes sense it would be here.
Correct me if I am wrong.
Do a
but
number of things. They have as interesting lives as we do.
Hey, heckin',
Whoa.
real quick, sister, roll me a history check.
Oh, a history
That's-
check. Cool.
that's deep.
Let's see, skills.
That's actually deep that Elma is just kind of wide-eyed by that remark.
Yeah, Sam.
Wait, I dragged the red symbol. Oh, nope.
For history, go into your skills tab and just double click on the number.
Oh, double click. Okay.
This wood is from the finest.
So, sister, you've been
pine.
around a while. You generally, upon seeing that, just you don't know where you heard it, you don't know where you picked up the information, but this was Edrigan's first warehouse. This is where he started with a very small business that eventually became something that became international.
Oh, okay. Then, if I remember correctly, he started right here. In fact.
Whoa.
Interesting.
Crazy.
It would be like an eccentric like Morian to bring us here then. To find Edrigan.
He's a sentimental man at times.
As you
I've
guys
begun
are
to
about
gather
leave.
that.
As you guys are about to leave, you see, again, the figure that you saw before, Briar, rushing up. You'd be like, hey! Oh, man, I totally heckin'...
Oh, man, what's up?
He wanted me to send something with you, and I totally flaked because I saw the big wings the first time, and then you guys were like, hey, you don't make the kid upset. So, like, hey, Elma, could you, like, cover your ears real quick? Because he's, like, holding a bag, like a satchel in his hands. Could you cover your ears real quick? Because the grown-ups got to talk about something real fast.
Oh, okay.
He, like, goes up to, Omar. Hey, so, yeah, I blanked on this because it was weird, and I don't know why you guys need this, but he hands you what he would explain to be a bag of holding. So, the body of one of the soulless who died is preserved and inside this bag. And I was to give you this so that if you needed to fake someone's death, I was told, then you have a cadaver to mutilate or use however you see fit. I don't know exactly what you guys are up to in that regard, and I think I have enough details as of this. But, here's a body.
Thanks, man. You're coming in clutch.
I believe.
Just humming.
You always come through.
Forearm bump.
Yeah.
Yeah. Have fun with your elf cadaver. I'm gonna go back to the potion shop. And he
All right. See you later.
runs
dude.
off.
Sister gently touches Elma, right?
Elma, yes, yeah.
Yeah. Gently touches her shoulder to like let her know that she can uncover her ears, but she's unsure how Elma's gonna react to that, so she's
Oh.
just like a very gentle tap and then withdraws.
Do you have,
again.
like, you're basically a skeleton, right?
Well, I mean, no, she's just, I mean, she's got the mask and
that's
she's
a
got.
mask.
Oh, you
like,
you go, like,
yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, so she just like, but she's trying to be gentle to not
Right.
like scare the child.
Yeah, to be clear, for those, just because it's come up, when you look at Sister, the brass mask does seem to have a lining underneath it. You can't, like, see eyes through it and whatnot. It just looks like there's a, what appears to be just a black surface sitting underneath it that seems to be just some kind of probably see-through material from her end. But it is a mask. You can definitely tell
can
that it's a
tell.
mask.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Okay.
Oh, is he gone?
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, he's gone.
Yes.
What was he telling you?
Oh, it's he just gave us a body.
A body?
Lovely.
Essentially, he gave us something to help us in what Morian has asked of us.
Oh, I see. Well, it's not my first time seeing dead bodies, so I'll be fine.
Logan,
Yeah.
do I know what the soulless are?
That is a recent phenomenon. You don't.
Okay.
You would you would assume as far as the people without souls, but exactly what this is referring to, you wouldn't have context for it. So if you wanted to ask, then
I love the direct thing. Oh, it's a bot.
yeah, right. Hey, cover yours. Yeah, we should keep it a secret from her. Yeah, man, that's cool. Yeah, it's a
Oh, I messed up, didn't I? Oops.
A little bit.
It appears this one is not very bright.
He
Good
called
distraction.
I mean, it is
this-
pretty dark out.
he
I
called
appreciate
this
your
body-
concern, but you don't need to worry about me. I'm not very squeamish about this kind of stuff.
I mean, if you're running with Iocane now, that
Got
makes
this,
sense.
Chase. I believe in you.
Oh, I'm waiting. Yeah, everybody else will play. It's cool.
You look very contemplative over there.
He mentioned that this body was one of the soulless. What does that mean?
People lately have been just kind of collapsing, no soul, and sometimes they just scream and then they're dead.
My, that's very frightful.
It seems to be
is.
the
Little
work
bit.
of something.
Unsettling.
Remember how you remember how I said there was something darker going on in the city?
Oh, I see.
It's what's causing that.
What precisely is that again?
Archdemon.
All right. That's and we expect to. I've heard this has something to do with that. So
Yeah. Essentially, he's stealing the souls of people.
And are we aware of how this archdemon came to settle in a place such as this?
I'm not sure. But he seems to be pulling a lot of strings from behind the scenes.
it could be the same way a dragon did, I guess.
Mm-hmm. But I get the feeling that the dragons aren't what we need to worry about.
I assure you that the demon is a much more serious concern.
Mhm. He's
Seems a lot
eccentric
has
and
not changed as much as I had thought it would. Oh, well.
What's that?
It's
I
an
swear, I thought I was the
elf-sized-
mousy one. Everyone's getting more quiet.
I
than me.
can't. You might want to speak up a little bit. I'm sorry.
An elf lies dead due to something happening in Mott. Things have not changed. And I hope that should we find success with Edrigan, they will.
Yeah.
Are you from here?
No.
Well,
Good
all right
information,
then.
Thanks.
Oh,
Let's.
boy.
We should probably get moving.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we should.
Please.
As much as it's because of stepping over people, I do enjoy the image of your character being very serious and frequently trying to speak up, getting a few words into a sentence, and just somebody else comes into frame with some unrelated thing to say, and you just stop.
Honestly, very, very much what he would do. That's why
Waits
I've
for
been
silence, starts
stopping.
again, someone else comes into frame. Hey, but what about this? He's like,
I'd just
believe
power
we
through
should.
people if he wasn't patient.
Distant grumbling noises.
The only thing that you get is the occasional.
Yeah. Yeah. Sounds correct. So let's get a move on.
Here we go.
Here you go. All right.
We're gonna die.
It's fine.
Do we have access to like somewhere to maybe like get a cart to get there faster, or are we just going on foot?
You could, in theory, go and try to rent one. I will let you know that given the nature of what you're doing, you get the impression that the fewer people that you get involved business-wise, the better. Looking around, you definitely get the sense that he selected this group, and I've told this to you as players individually. This group was selected because if any of you were to go missing, people wouldn't notice for quite some time.
Yeah.
I believe.
Which I was a little weird about because I thought the king found some interest in me, but meh.
He is. It's a couple of things for you. But in general, like, these are all people that even those that live in the city looking around, they're like, I don't think I've bumped into you before. Like, they're people that stick to their own, and, like, the merchant lords are not going to notice if they suddenly go missing and be like, hey, what happened to that adventurer?
Right.
Like, again.
Makes sense.
I
Yeah, let's-
recommend that we keep a low profile. That is what
Yes.
I prefer.
I'm right there with you. So on foot it is.
All
okay.
right.
Head out.
Let's go.
Let's go.
Here we go.
Here we go. You guys head out.
Wow.
You
I'm
guys head
not,
out.
I'm not a
you-
child.
You guys
Jet
head,
keeps saying.
you guys head out of the city and you head off to an area that you know to be, it goes through a pretty, a forested area that is about 20-30 minutes outside town. Given the instructions you've been given, because this is a delivery company's route, you are given directions to a general path through the forest that leads to this place. Just to re-clarify where you're going, the place you've been told is it's a checkpoint where when deliveries are coming into the city, they're stopped there, searched to see if there's anything dangerous, like magic items, contraband, what have you, and then they are released from there to enter the city. Sometimes vice versa as well. Things leaving the city are searched. You would have been informed that there will probably be somebody working there because there's somebody manning the place at all times. This kind of place wouldn't normally be super heavily protected, but you don't know what to expect because the family's involved, so things may not be as they normally should be. As you guys are traveling, after about a half an hour of travel into the forest, I would like the group to collectively make perception checks.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm really good at this. Like I said.
Skill?
Wrong thing. Yeah, that one. Yeah.
Oh, here.
Look at you, Omar.
Heck
I
yeah.
clicked the dragon head, right?
I can see
No,
things
click-
real
so
good.
Double-click the number.
Oh, double click.
I'm very good at seeing things. I'm not good at remembering what I've seen.
Okay.
Oh boy.
Fujibayashi is like, I don't remember the outside being quite so big.
I mean, this makes sense for me.
There's a lot of out here. Yeah. Okay, yeah, Elma learning to take in more than a single room at a time.
Whoa.
But as you are moving, Omar, you occasionally hear the rustling of leaves, things moving in and out of the darkness. By this point, it is getting fairly dark. There is the last dying rays of the sun coming over the horizon, but for the most part, it's pretty dark. How many of you have dark vision? I'm going to check real quick.
I do.
I can see in the dark.
Yeah. Yeah, Aviana and Omar. Oh, heckin' Omar, I needed to roll it again. You would actually have had disadvantage. My bad.
Oh, would I? Okay, cool.
Yeah. Avi, you rolled again too, but since you rolled a 4, I don't think it's going to be a big issue.
Nope.
Do I get advantage or something for having dark vision, or how does that
It
work?
just means you can see normally
Oh, okay.
in the dark.
So
Yeah, you guys don't have to roll again. Those with dark vision, that includes Alma. You have actually the best dark vision in the party. But yeah, I just needed it from Omar because it was getting darker and he would have had disadvantage on perception checks. That's still enough, Omar, that you occasionally see, like, animals moving in and out of the bushes and trees that surround you, but you don't manage to pick up on anything. You do occasionally see figures moving in the shadows, but they look small. They look like they may just be wild animals. You cannot discern if you are being followed or if your mind is playing tricks on you. The rest of you guys don't see much of anything as your guys are moving along.
I see some things over there, but it's probably my mind playing tricks on me. That happens a lot.
okay.
Don't know if there's anything y'all want to do about that, but just point
I would
it
like
out.
to establish a marching order with you guys real quick, just to have that.
Not in the front.
That makes sense. So let's say, do you guys want to move like 2 by 2, or are you moving in like a straight
I think
line?
the sister said she wanted to be last.
Yes.
So.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. I will.
We could go
happily
2 by
take-
2 with sister in the back.
Okay, so
I'll stick
Uh,
close to the front.
so we'll say Alma's going to be in the secondary one, Omar in the front. If I may make a assumption, would I assume that Fujibayashi would be in the front?
Yes.
Probably a good
Not
idea.
leading the way because he has no idea where we are going, but yeah.
Okay, so 2 by 2 with them in the back. That would mean that Hanzo, you are in the front with Omar. You two contrast each other's colors really well.
So
Yeah.
thoroughly.
You're heckin'. You're like you're like
So-
X and Zero from Mega Man.
I mean, I have a trait that I can maybe use, but I don't know if you want me to do that. Would the eyes of the snake help me like see more of like the creatures and stuff like that, or?
That, things that try to conceal themselves from you using magic. If they're not using magic, then it wouldn't help you. But it doesn't mean it's not a good idea to be out in front if you want to be. To be fair, you can make those checks from the back if you want to as well.
Okay.
But
I mean, I could see if somebody's trying to fucking ambush us, because that has happened.
man, I don't know what you're talking about. So you guys pass by a cliffside area. Omar, you distinctly hear some rustling, and it catches your eye, and you stop very quickly. As it does, everybody else just keeps kind of moving. And then you see, poking its head out from some bushes from just beyond you, you see a small, scaly lizard head that at first you're like, oh, hey, cool, that's like a big lizard that's really been standing. It's standing up on it. It's a kobold.
Oh.
By the time you recognize what it is, you hear this cry come from a cliffside that's to the side of you. I would like everybody to roll initiative.
Oh boy, here we go.
Yeah.
And everybody,
we
because
go.
the perception check, everybody except Omar, you are going to be surprised in the first round.
Woo!
I did alert them. Does that not mean anything, I guess?
For the sake of that check, no.
Okay.
Heck in.
Found the box. I clicked on it. Nothing happened. What the heck? Hold on.
Double click.
Yeah, mine. I don't think mine rolled either.
Everything
Or
is,
you can click and drag into the chat.
Click and
the
drag,
initiative one.
Click and drag.
I
The
I
program
watched
is
it
freezing
roll-
up. Program's freezing
Okay.
up real quick. Give it a sec.
So it is.
Oops.
Whoa!
There it is.
Key
I
press.
see you
lot of
clicked
found
it,
it.
clicked it multiple times, I see.
Oh,
I
It's
thought I
'cause
was
I was-
clicking it incorrectly. I'm sorry.
No, it's fine. It's fine.
first one was an
Um,
at 20.
Yeah, can I have that first one or?
Yes, you can have that. I'm going to put you guys back to the first ones that rolled. 22. Sorry, Chase. Got to be
7.
consistent.
No, that's fine.
As this happens, you guys hear the cries of various kobolds, just very like, yeah! As these lizard-like folk pop out from trees. You start to look around, notice that they are up in the trees that surround you guys. I'm going to share a map with you real quick, and I'm going to give you an area that you can place yourself in.
Oh,
Real quick, I'd like you guys to arrange your... Oh, wait, no, you have a marching
I
order. I'm going
believe
to
I
place you
may
in the
be
center
falling
in that
for
marching
you.
order. That would have been... Heckin' sister would have been in the back. It's time for you to learn how to play Heckin' Fantasy Grounds, Tosh.
Yep, here we go.
It's alright, I gave you kobolds that will be absolutely no threat, I'm sure. Except
Yeah.
that they're gonna roll crits against all the guests, because that's what happens.
Yay!
Trying to get you guys onto the map. It's alright. No one ever died to a kobold.
hit me with lightning damage, you
Not yet,
kobolds,
anyway.
please.
Give you more cool tattoo-looking shit.
Oh, just so
God.
it doesn't hurt me as much.
Yeah, dude.
As you guys see these things calling out, you see a very large figure that is more draconic than the rest on the cliffside that's up beside you. Seems to raise up. By the way, that cliff is about 15 feet up in the air, that one that is on the right side of the map. It raises up. You see a very large creature spread its wings with another kobold riding on top of it. You recognize that there's a wyvern up there. And I'm just gonna go-
Oh,
Ooh,
fuck.
that's like a dragon.
Whoa!
Oh my god, there's so many. We're gonna
That's
die.
a lot of boys.
Kobolds.
This is
There
going
he
to
is, boys.
be
And
fun.
a heckin' dragon.
Kobold scale sorcerer.
You'll be fine, I'm sure.
Heckin' Wyvern. Great.
And so, Aviana, you are surprised, but you will be going first. First turn, you can't take any actions or whatnot. You guys... Tosh, I think Tosh and Corinne, just to review with you guys. When you are surprised, you can't take any reactions until after your first turn, and on your first turn, you cannot move or take actions. So basically,
Okay.
it's a turn where you don't do anything.
So I'm just pissing
Right.
my pants for a turn.
Pretty
Yeah.
much.
Okay.
Sister
Sister,
pulls out
uh,
her sword, I guess, but that's it. Like,
Winged Kobold? Where are you, Winged Kobold? Which of the million are you? One that is directly beside you guys flies over you. Fujibayashi, it's going to fly over you. This one, the ones that are in the trees are... Oh, that's huge. Gosh darn, 1 sec while I adjust the size of that text.
So big.
It's too big. Too big. It's a big old
It's
unnecessary.
too dang big.
too
Where
thick.
is it? Where is the thing that controls the size of the writing?
Quick, while it's distracted, stab it in the face.
Game
Fucking
use one.
Carrie. Can't believe Logan's murdering all of you.
They are 15 feet up. This one is going to fly over the head of Fujibayashi, and it is going to drop a rock on you.
No!
Yep.
It flies over you. It seems to have a lot of trouble, even though it's only carrying this, like skull-sized rock. You hear it grunting as it flaps over you. It drops it down on you, and it gets a Nat19. It gets a 24.
Cheating.
As you guys are preparing for this, getting into your battle stance, as a rock just collides with your shoulder and your neck, striking you for maximum damage.
Dang!
Oh my god.
That's fun.
It begins.
And it gave... Did it give anyone else an error message just now?
Yeah, I'm not seeing the
No.
dice thing.
Ranged attack out of range and
Uh,
misses. Dropped rock from 0 feet.
Oh.
How do I see the dice?
Attack, and I see damage, but I don't see any
Yeah.
numbers or dice.
Yeah, you wouldn't see the dice being rolled for NPCs.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
Well, how do I roll the dice whenever I go?
As in...
You know what? Never mind. Don't worry about me. I'll figure it out.
You roll your attacks, remember things roll against you when they're attacking.
Right, I just see the map. I don't see the dice, but I guess that doesn't matter.
Heckin. Ba-boom. It hits you, it strikes you, it deals 9 damage to you.
Nah, I'm dead.
Heckin to Fujibayashi, that is. And then you hear it let out a victory call as another one is going to go. This one, sister, this one's going to fly over you.
Oh, I didn't even see
Oh
that one.
boy.
Remember, those of you, if you want to make the map your entire background, you can click the arrow in the top right-hand corner of it to make it into the background, and then it'll always be the back layer, as opposed to having to worry about, like, moving around your character sheet.
I believe
Thank
I may
you,
be
that's
falling for
perfect.
you.
Yes, you're welcome. All right, this one's going to come down. This one's also flying. Oh, your thing's too big. Stop it. There you go. It's gonna fly over you. It's gonna drop a rock on you as well. It attacks. That one misses. You duck. You don't manage to dodge it, but you bring up one of your gauntlets. It hits it. You guys hear the clattering of stone on metal as this skull-shaped rock just recoils and bounces off of Sister's arm.
It appears we have company, children.
All right. You see a kobold, a small little dragonoid boy that is it is riding on top of the wyvern. I'm going to leave its token there, but it is on top of that wyvern. It
Great.
specifically looks like this,
Oh, he's cute.
with its own
Oh
little
no, he's
paperweight.
cute.
These things stand at about half the size of a regular human. So Elma, they're a little bit smaller than you are. This one on top of the wyvern, so he's 15 feet up. He's just gonna go ahead and go straight to casting a scorching ray.
Ooh.
Indeed.
Look at him. He thinks he's a person.
Look at him thinking he's a person.
Them kobolds think they people.
Aw. Next
And
they'll
he's-
want to vote and wear pants.
And he's just gonna go straight for targeting the three of you. So he's gonna fire a scorching ray. He's gonna fire one at Fujibayashi, one at Elma, and one at Sister. Heckin. Now, why did some of those have... Oh, yes. Right. Due to his pack tactics, since the other ones are technically around you, they wouldn't technically have been around you, so I'm just real quick going to make sure those were the right rolls. Yes, yes, and yes. Heckin, they all hit.
Puppy.
Dang.
Awesome.
It conjures up these three beams of fire and rockets them out towards you. This ultimately is what alerts you to the fact that it's up there as it fires these three rays at you. You each take 9 more damage as those hit you.
Wow.
Dang.
So 9 total if we didn't get hit by anything else?
You take 9 damage from that attack.
Okay, cool.
It's giving me a weird return error for some reason. Like, it's working, it's just giving me a weird thing. This one up there is going to... The one that's up there is wearing a skull. I'm going to give you a picture of it, because you guys actually will probably find this one cute, too.
Everything.
Look at this boy!
Oh no!
God.
Look at him!
No, he's so
Look at
cute.
him.
I'm gonna murder him. He's
Time to
cute.
die.
You hear it yelling
Yo.
out in what appears to be Draconian. You hear just yelling something out feverishly, almost as if it's in a rage, and the others start clattering their weapons together rhythmically in response to what it's saying. You don't know what effect it had, but you know it just did something to the others. That one immediately seems to be in charge of what's happening. Omar, you do get a turn. You're the only boy that gets to go.
Okie doke.
That goes.
I'm surrounded by darkness, right? So I
It
have
is
disadvantage
dim
on
light
things.
currently.
Okay, so I would have disadvantage on attacks? Is
Not
is that what that
attacks,
means?
no. Perception
okay.
checks.
Gotcha. Alrighty. I'm gonna go after this boy that's right next to me.
That boy is actually in a tree.
I'm gonna fly up to that boy.
All right.
Oh, heck.
So as he does this, you guys see the feathers that are around him beginning to rustle, and you actually feel wind kick up unnaturally, as if a very small updraft formed around him. He seems to just jump lightly and take off the ground and levitates up to where that kobold is.
Oh shit.
I'm a heckin' do him a couple stabs.
All right. Do him a stab. What weapon are you using?
My rapier.
Okay. He draws out a rapier. He goes up, strikes towards it. Go ahead and roll it.
Heckin'. Oh, well.
As you strike towards it, it leaps from that branch to another one, grabs onto it and hangs from it, then wraps its legs up around it, and just chides at you. He's like,
I'm looking at my key stuff and making sure that I know what I'm supposed to. I'ma do it again.
Do it again. That's a hit.
Okay.
They are kobolds.
That is fair. And shoot, there's a thing I can do with my Kensei stuff.
Which thing are you thinking of?
I can make it hurt more. Deft Strike is what it is.
You spend 1 key point to deal extra damage equal to 1d6 of the weapon's damage type. You can only use it once per turn. It is
I'll
under your
do
key
that.
powers. Go for it.
Heckin' Deft where are you at? Deft Strike. Here you is. Ha. Now do a stab.
Oh, I forgot about those messages.
Oh my god, I missed these.
Wow, what a hit! That's your new personal best! Heck yeah. You stab into it when you hit it. How much does it have left? It has. We're playing Nat19 already. That's one. You strike it. You drive it through it. As you cut it, its mouth was like open, laughing at you. Then as soon as you cut it, the whole body doesn't react. It just seems to like stay open, and then its head slowly turns towards where this blade is stuck through it, and then it screams suddenly.
And that will be my turn.
I guess
Okay.
the kobolds don't have that much.
Oh, I
health,
guess I
do they?
fall as well. But
You do.
Yeah.
Kobolds don't have that much health now. Kobolds are kobolds. Kobolds are goblins, but dragons.
Okay.
Alrighty. Hey, Kobold 4, how you doing? Where are you, even?
I'm doing okay.
Yo, where are you, though?
I don't want to fight. I want to run away.
That one is going to rush out in front of here. It runs up and around. You see it swinging a sling. It is going to try to attack Omar.
Oh,
It slings a rock at you. It has advantage because you... Oh, wait, no, you wouldn't have been beside that boy, so it would not have had advantage. It's, heckin' pack tactics would not be working. It misses as it slings a rock at you.
yeah.
You manage to deflect it, striking it with the side of your fist.
Does that count as a projectile?
It would have if it hit you for the sake of deflect missiles,
Gotcha.
but it did not hit you.
Hmm.
Elma, this is your surprise round turn, so you do nothing.
Right.
Heckin'.
Oh my gosh, we're all gonna die.
This one also runs up, seeing what happened. It's also going to try to throw do a sling attack on Omar, because he is clearly the greatest threat. He's the leader of this pack. It misses. It rushes
Wow, what a
up,
shit leader.
does like a war sword. No, it thinks Omar is. It runs up, swings it, throws it, and then Omar just reaches up and just bats this rock away as it's coming near him.
That is
Karate
most
chop.
definitely the leader.
This winged kobold is gonna get over there.
He flinged
This winged
over rocks
kobold
like he
flies
was nothing.
over. It flies over Elma's space, but I will have it adjacent for the sake of spacing. And it is going to drop a rock on Elma.
No.
It hits.
You leave small child alone.
It strikes you.
Natural 20.
Oh no! It
Are
hits
you
you
kidding?
for it hits you for 5 damage. No, it's not.
It cracks my skull.
Oh god. Not the child, no.
No, she's already blind.
Hanzo, we hit your turn.
Yep.
That is your surprise
Surprised.
round.
I just saw
Yay.
the health bars. That's really cool.
Yeah. Heckin'. Welcome to my game, where I have a billion extensions, Eric. Unlike heckin' Aaron, with his not doing technology. He's gonna come over and hit me if I yell at him. He's able to do that. I'm not gonna do. 2, 3. This one rushes up to you, jumps up in the air, and tries to bring a dagger down on you. It should not have had advantage. It is the second 13. It misses. It just, you turn to the side. It just flies by you. Just this. I'm glad they're getting a surprise round. These kobolds are just going to start disappearing next round.
A little bit.
Good job, kobolds. This one rushes up. It gets to about there. And then it is going to use its sling to try to hit Omar, they're really about you right now. This one does have advantage. What is your AC?
AC is 19.
21 or some crazy shit. I don't know.
Because I have those bracers.
Right. Yeah, man. It attacks you. Again, you bring up a bracer, you deflect it. That one was 1 point away from hitting you, though. That's a hero of a kobold if I ever saw one. You guys hear a roar coming from up top as you see the large, more draconian creature beginning to move. It is this. It is not itself a dragon, but it certainly cuts the image of one. It is going to soar down. The sorceress kobold is on its back as it soars down towards you. It comes in and crashes on the ground, briefly lets out a roar towards you, Hanzo, and it is going to go ahead and go for a multi-attack. It is going to try to bite you. It comes in to attack you, and... yeah. It hits with the first one. It brings in, you try to bring out one of your swords to stop it as its mouth clasps around your shoulder. As it does, its tail strikes around, and the barb on it tries to strike you. That one misses. You manage to move, and it just clatters against your armor, but you do see in this moment this creature has a barbed tail that it seems vaguely like it's covered in some kind of liquid that you would reasonably take in. This thing's probably got some kind of poison.
Gotcha. Okay.
As it is then going to fly directly up. It is leaving your attack range. You can attack it if you wish to.
Oh, hey, I'm no longer surprised. Yeah, I can actually use reactions, right?
Yes.
Hooray! Then I will do that. I'm gonna heckin' give it a bop.
Do it.
Bop it.
Twist it.
Pull it.
For fun, because I already have one of these, I'm gonna use my one inspiration. And I'm gonna try to bop them with that inspiration.
I can do it.
Damn! Go!
Make sure you drop it on him when you do it.
Okay. Let me just
Do I get inspiration? How do I know if I have inspiration?
You have 2. You see a little star on your picture that has the inspiration.
Oh, that's what
number
that
on
is. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
I dropped it on him.
Yeah, well, I mean, because you didn't target him when you did the critical, it's hit itself.
Oh, I
flag
see.
It.
I understand.
So, real quick, just roll me one more D8, or it'd just be 8 because of how we do things. You had hit him with an additional 8.
Sick.
That was your personal best, though,
3,
just letting you know.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
What a hit.
You deal a total of 19 damage to him with that strike as he takes off and flutters away from you. You bring your blade out very quickly, slash across him, leaving a large gash in it. It roars. The kobold almost gets buckled off, and it flies up above you. And we're coming near the end of the first turn order, boys. Kobold 2 is going to try to use a sling. He's going to be like, yo, what's up? And he's going to attack Omar. And miss! They're rolling really well against you, but your ridiculous AC, you're just like Batman deflecting multiple rocks just coming at you.
Just like its head is ducking and weaving out of all these rocks.
They are determined at this point. Another one rushes up, slings at you. Misses. They have the best chance of hitting you, because Pack Tactics is on their side. The one that you hit is he's woozy. He's like rocking back and forth in the tree. He lets go of it. His wings begin to flutter. This is one of the ones that has false wings. He has a rock on him that as he flies over you, he looks like he's about to drop it on you, but he is out of breath, and just before he drops it, his whole body just falls with it. He's gonna make a dropped rock attack on you with advantage.
He didn't leave my range out at any point during that, did he?
No, you left his range earlier.
Gotcha.
He's the one in the tree. He attacks you. He hits.
Oh.
Because his whole body falls with the rock. You take 8 damage as it hits you, and the 1d6 falling damage from falling 15 feet reduces his 1 hit point to 0, and as he hits you, his neck breaks to the side and he is dead.
Oh my god.
Oh, man.
Jesus.
What a way to go, buddy.
As the whole kobold hits you, you're deflecting rocks left, right, and center, and then this kobold just throws itself at you. You just hear
sacrifice.
Die! Ow! Aviana, you're up.
Yeah, cool. I'm going to, as a bonus action, activate my Gauntlet of Blade Bouncing.
Gotcha.
I'm so excited to be back in combat with my girl. I'm very excited right now.
It's been a while since you fought anything, yeah.
Yeah, dude, I've just been dealing with relationships.
I can't stab those. I mean, I can, but I won't.
I mean, I could.
Noting, you do. Yes, you are using that properly. Okay, go ahead.
Yeah, I was reading over it during the other turns. So I'm going to throw a dagger at the winged kobold that is next to Sister.
Okay.
Gaboop. Hiya.
That is a hit.
And we're going. I almost went to Still Weep. That's the wrong one. We're going fucking.
You do not want to throw that one.
Oh, wait, do I get sneak attack because she's next to it?
It is 15 feet up. She's not technically next to it.
Fuck!
Yeah. Sorry, I'm not that
It's in
tall.
the air.
Sister
you're
just like
not-
does a little unenthusiastic, just and tries to hop up to it down with you.
Thanks. And Gaboop.
You deal maximum damage. It takes 9 as the dagger strikes into it.
And because I'm using my gauntlet, it has to attack a different enemy because it hit. So I would like to attack
Yes.
Kobold 1.
Those of you that are unfamiliar with Aviana, they take out a dagger. You see a gauntlet they're wearing on their left hand. Briefly, magical energy comes over it. They throw one dagger up towards the kobold, which sticks into them and stays in them. As this happens, magical energy traces another dagger that's identical to that one into Aviana's hand, and she goes to throw that one. Who are you throwing it at?
Kobold
shit.
1, please.
Do it.
I'm gonna. Hiya.
That's a hit.
Lamau, I love kobolds. They're
They're
so easy to
kobolds.
handle. Came from fighting
That
cultists to
one
be like, oh,
you
I
have
can actually
sneak
hit
attack
shit.
against.
I do. I'm so happy. Hiya. And. Boop.
That kobold, you throw it, it sticks into its head. That kobold, it gets its dagger, like, props itself up, is about to attack Omar, brings it up, and just a dagger flies in from beside you, Omar, and just anticlimactically sticks into its forehead. The kobold seems to freeze for a second with a dagger embedded in its head, and then just and falls to the ground.
Thanks. And because of my new subclass, do I get to throw a third dagger because I have my...
You get to do 2 things if you want to, because you just killed a
Neat.
creature, so if you wish to, you can use Fear of Slaughter as well. But yes, with your throwing expert, because you used your attack action to only make thrown weapon attacks, you can throw another weapon as a light weapon. Or another light weapon as a thrown weapon if you want to.
I'm gonna do that. I think I'm gonna save my Fear of Slaughter for bigger fish.
Gotcha.
Can I throw it back at the winged kobold again?
Yes, this is an entirely different one. You don't have to obey the gauntlet for this one.
Cool.
You're doing it. You're daggering.
I am!
Her skill and
Did
the gauntlet together explicitly let her dagger, even
Yeah,
though she
it's
doesn't have an
doing
extra
it,
attack.
Uh-huh.
Go ahead, roll your damage. You hit it.
And goodbye. Not quite.
Think it's-
Wait, yes!
Yeah,
Yeah!
You throw it, it sticks into it, cuts
Hey.
through its throat, it gurgles as some blood escapes from the wound on its throat. It plummets to the ground beside Sister, who by
Huzzah.
this point finally gets her sword. Actually, you summon it, don't you? So,
Yeah. The
Can
the
I
big
still
ass-
use my movement?
yes, you can.
Sorry, I totally cut you off, Tosh. That is my bad.
Oh no, I'm just confirming this is my great sword that Logan's talking
That's your pack
about.
weapon, yes.
Okay.
Oh.
Cool. I would like to take to the air and move. Are we locked tokens to do the thingy? No.
I'll do that right now.
Cool.
Locked, go ahead.
Cool, thank you. I just want to see how far I'm going. Because I would like to... Is the wyvern in the air, yeah?
It is 20 feet up. Remember there's little heckin' things beside
Oh,
you?
yeah, no, I see it. I couldn't see it from here. Cool. I would like to get to here in the air, and I would like to be flying.
All right, you kick off the ground using your wings to fly, technically, but using your boots to actually increase your movement.
Cheating.
You take off, rushing between the two of them and getting up into the air. You want to be 20 feet up, or where do you want to be?
Yeah, I would like to be 20 feet up.
Let's make that smaller. Click. There you go.
Boop. And that's me.
All right. You soar up there. Just for the sake of it, you like get up and you, while flying, press yourself back against the trunk of that tree as you're up there, as if you're about to launch yourself off against it. Sister, it's your turn.
Lovely. All right. So, well, upon having this like kobold corpse just like crash to the ground next to her, she just kind of like looks down at it, looks back up at Aviana, just kind of nods like, yeah, cool. And then she's going to turn around, and I'm trying to click.
Have you summoned your sword, by the way?
Yes.
So you guys see, though you wouldn't know necessarily what a cross is in the context of this world for the purposes of religion, you see they summon a brass greatsword that is a cross, that the end of it has a cross on it, from which there is a chain, from which hangs a cross.
Of course, okay.
Hell yeah.
All right, and
It's like
whoops.
It's like a Kingdom Hearts Keyblade.
Yeah, honestly.
Prepare to feel the wrath of Jesus!
The archdemon.
Sorry, I'm just. Oh, okay, sorry. I found the thing. I was just forgetting exactly which window is layered under a specific thing, which my spells are under, not the whole list of spells ever.
Okay,
So,
so go onto your
found
sheet,
it.
go to the actions tab.
Yeah, no, I just found it. I
Okay.
just,
Remember,
that's what I was
just to
struggling
quickly
with.
review, remember that as a warlock you have, it's clear you're a warlock,
Yeah.
that's not a spoiler. And remember that you have 2 spell slots that come back on short rests,
Yep.
but that your
And-
cantrips do not burn spell slots.
Oh, whoops. I meant to whisper
Which
that.
is fantastic.
Now they know, Corinne.
God damn it.
Oh no.
Yeah, that's probably a good
and,
idea.
Ooh.
No. I'm gonna stop pressing things.
That's the wrong thing. Okay, sorry. I have thing. Cool. You know what? What's the range on this one?
You got
That's
the
not what
sister.
I'm. That's
You
not
got
what
the
I'm
sister.
doing.
You got
I'm
this.
clicking.
You
There we
can do
go.
it.
If you want to know
Okay.
the range of it, click the magnifying glass that's beside it, or the dragon head to bring up the details for the spell.
Okay.
So you're looking at fireball?
Yeah, I was just trying to see how to. Oh God, I've got just windows all over my
What
screen.
do you
I'm
what do you need
trying to
help with? What do you need help with? I can help.
No, I'm good.
Okay.
Okay. I'm going to cast fireball in the middle of. Is there a way for me to ping?
Okay, so if you right-click on the map, you see there's a little like pointer icon in the top
Yeah.
left-hand corner. You click that, and then it gives you a list of shapes. Click the circle, then click and drag on a point, and it
Oh.
lets you draw one of these boys.
All right. Oh
So
God. Okay.
this
yeah.
right here is the range that if you use a fireball, that is how big it will be.
Okay. Cool. So I would like to then, in that case, cast it right
Is
here.
fireball a 20 or a 30?
Oh God.
20.
Is it gonna hit
Yeah.
us though?
Noting
No,
that
I'm-
if you do it there, it will only hit them.
Yeah.
Like
so
the
if
the,
I
the,
can
no,
do,
the red one's mine, the black one is sister's.
Yeah. So
Okay.
I would like to cast it there.
Okay, give me a sec. I'll target all those guys for you. There, you could angle it. Okay, so just because the wyvern is in the air, you can probably finesse that to hit all of them, except for the topmost one there would have to be outside of it because the center would have to be up. So it would
That's
be
fine.
outside the edge of it. That's fine.
Yeah. I mean, he's
Okay.
a small fry. I wanted to just kind of catch some of these.
Like the
main guys.
wyvern. The sorcerer is on the wyvern, so he'll be caught in it.
Yeah, do it.
And
Do it.
this boy's
Kill
in the flying. So yeah, there you go. So do you remember how to roll it?
So I.
I now have you targeting them.
Yes. Do I just
so
drag the red symbol into the chat directly?
You have to roll against them first to make them make a saving throw. So see where it says cast, and then there's attack and
Oh.
whatnot.
Okay. Do I just? Click up?
No,
There we
that's
go.
the one I said not to do.
Oh,
no, that is the
I-
right one. That's the right one. Sorry, I
Oh,
saw a lot of dice
yeah.
and I panicked. I saw a lot of dice and I panicked because it's fireball. So
Stop making me
that is how
panic.
you do it.
I
You
don't
did
know.
it right. You did it right. You did it right. Sorry.
First try.
Okay. Sister like shakes her head from whatever and then just like throws a hand up and like casts fireball and she's like Forgive me, I'm a bit rusty at this one. And just kind of goes with that.
A red streak flies up into the air, compresses, then there's a sudden eruption of energy as a sphere of fire detonates outwards. 2 of the kobolds manage to dodge it, but the other 3 do get hit. Now you click the red thing to deal the damage.
Now you do
Awesome.
the damage.
Damage!
That is a lot of dead kobolds.
Oh!
Okay. Ooh,
So-
how many did I knock to 0?
I think everybody's
1,
bloody.
2, 3, 4 of them you knock to 0.
Oh, nice.
Oh, really?
They are kobolds, you see.
That's
That is fireball, and
fascinating.
these are kobolds.
I am
Fireballs.
going to go ahead and apply some temporary hit points that I got from that, I think. I don't know the best way to do that, but
Okay, so
I have the
that is
thing.
using your... That is using your... What skill is that? Thirst...
Dark One's Blessing? Is that it?
Did we not put that on your main sheet there?
It's in features.
Yes, Dark One's Own Luck and Dark One's Blessing. Looks like I didn't throw those on there. That's my bad. I'm a fool. I'm a damn fool.
Ah, yes, you are clearly the fool. Me
I am the
staring at
fool.
all of these windows for like 5 minutes straight.
So here's the thing.
How do
So
hit?
temporary hit points don't stack. They overlap with each other. So technically, you could only gain that bonus once. Because you can gain it for each of them, but it'll be the
It
same
would be
5
it's
hit
more
points each time.
it's refilling it each time basically.
Yeah.
Okay,
So,
cool. Good to know.
Let's just change this so it says your level. You will gain... Bam. You do gain 13 temporary hit points, but
Hell yeah.
yeah, that's still pretty good. And you also used 1 spell slot. Bam.
Okay, cool. And then let's see. As far as movement goes, I would like to step up right next to oops. I don't know if I did that right. I'd like to step up next to Elma.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, so what's happening there is you define your movement, and then once you're sure you want to do it, I can confirm it to make it go.
Oh, okay. So I did it right. You just have to confirm it on your end.
Yes.
Cool. Thank
All
you
right.
for your patience, everybody.
It's all
Appreciate it.
You're good.
It's whatever. It's not like there's
learning
a fight with
curve.
kobolds specifically so you guys can get into the swing of things. That's ridiculous. What are you talking about? Okay, so is that your turn?
I believe I don't know if I can do anything on a bonus action really. So
Well, you cast Fireball, so you can't cast another spell unless it's a cantrip.
wait, can I do a cantrip?
You don't have any
couldn't re-
bonus action cantrips, unfortunately.
I was gonna say I didn't think I had anything, but
Yeah.
okay, cool. Then in that case, she just steps up next to Elma. Yeah, Elma. And
Hey, buddy, how you doing?
it's just,
I will note, if you wanted to use it, you could have used Spell Sufferance on the... did
Oh!
it fail? Can't remember if it failed
I
or
forget
not.
that
One
that's
sec.
a thing.
Yeah, you could have used it on the Wyvern. It's the only thing that survived the Fireball.
So I can't retroactively do that?
No,
Is
you
that
can do
just
it.
a-
I'm just
so-
reminding you. Do you want to have done that?
Yeah.
Okay, Spell Sufferance, bam. On its next turn, it moves at half speed. As this fireball explodes and damages incinerates the various kobolds, there's a flash of light. You see the kobold that was riding the wyvern is just gone. There is nothing left of it. It never existed to begin with. The kobold, you see this red, ashy magic, as if it's like glowing embers moving along the surface of the wyvern, stay on it and seem to be stopping it from moving correctly as some of the magic from the fireball stays on it and holds it in place. That said, and that's your turn, this kobold chieftain over here is gonna go. He sees the others get destroyed. He puts his hand up, blocking his eyes from the flash, looks towards you, points his weapon, assumes the pose from the picture, yells like, "Ah!" and then charge. And then charges.
Good.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He's going to go after Hanzo because he's a smart kobold. Rushes
The
towards
most
you.
intelligent one I've ever seen.
He strikes towards you, wielding a blade that to him is like a spear. He is going to go for 1 attack on you. Yeah.
He is
He will
permitted
not
to
have
do so.
advantage because the wyvern's not next to you. He hits with it.
Nice.
As he strikes you, you find yourself taking some poison damage. You take 12, but as it hits you, you feel the wound immediately start to burn. And I need you to make a
Good way.
con save.
With advantage.
With advantage?
Yes.
Just
Alright.
because he wants it.
No, because of the class features you gave me, you dingus.
I believe you. I'm not questioning you.
But also, he just wants it.
I mean, I would like to use my class features, yes.
I heckin' don't know what you heckin' talking about. What are you talking about? I actually don't. Why is that not automatically factoring in?
An excellent question.
Because I do have a thing that should be doing that automatically. One sec while I
True.
look up to make sure the words are right.
Do-do-do-do-do-do.
Automatic.
Do-ba-do-do-ba-do-ba.
Saves or effect. Yeah, it should be type ADV, which is what is on your sheet, I believe. Type ADV poisoned. Maybe if I just make a separate thing for it.
He wasn't. You're gonna die.
I think you'll be fine.
Instantaneous death.
He's
You
like
receive the
super
poison
dead.
condition, and while poisoned from this source, if you are alive, you cease to be.
You die. All right. So again, yeah, you roll it. You succeed it. You are not poisoned. He goes for a second attack on you, though.
Question with the damage I took. What kind of damage was that?
That was
Just like bopping damage, getting
that
punched
was
damage.
partially piercing. The rest of it was poison. You resisted 12 down to 8.
Gotcha. Cool.
And then he's going to go for a second attack on you, seeing this happen. Tries to dig into you again. Strikes. Would not have that advantage. Misses that one. It gets caught between the plates of your armor. You like, move your body so that the plates can stick together, and it actually, like, catches the blade in it. And he, kind of pathetically for a second, tries to wrench his sword back from you. He's like, and then pulls it free, stumbles back slightly. And Omar, it's your turn.
I'm gonna go up to this boy that just walked up.
Okay.
Heckin' bad. And I'm
Hello, my little friend.
Hello, little kobold.
Hello.
Little kobold, you're about to be ash.
I will do stabs.
I can do it.
Stab.
Everyone stand back
Stab.
while I give him the tickles.
You must be
Alright.
gentle with kobolds.
Yeah.
Real quick.
Oh,
hold
my
on.
bad. My
Hold
bad.
on. Give me a sec.
He just wants to slaughter her.
Yeah, man.
So, go ahead. You did hit him. Do your damage.
I just did.
Okay. As you hit him, he puts his shield up, and when you hit him, part of his shield, you see a spring engage on part of it, and a spike on the front of it strikes you, and you're going to take a small amount of damage. You get hit, you take 10 damage as the shield fires back at you.
Oof.
Oh,
That's some trap.
I'm heckin' not do that again. I'm
I will note that was his reaction.
Oh, it was his okay. Then I will do that again.
I will kill him.
Then
Intelligence
I
of
will murder.
5. What if I
It's
do it
true.
again?
It's surely to get a different result.
I'm not going to do that again. Unless
Hello.
that hits.
Heckin'. Do I want to do that? Only got 8 of these. Fuck it, I'll do Death Strike again.
Oh,
I
heck yeah.
have this image in my head of you holding your hand up over him, about to punch him, and he's cowering, and you are having this conversation with yourself like, I don't know, do I only have 8 of these? Do I want to... yeah, sure.
Yeah,
Back in.
bet.
Death Strike!
Brr.
You bring your hand up to strike him, and as you're about to bring it down on him, you quickly uppercut cut him with the other one, going under the shield, hitting him in the chest. This one seems a lot more durable than the others, and that hit would have outright killed any of the others. But it does cough up blood. Despite its durability, It's still only really strong for a kobold.
Oh, and as a bonus action, I can make one more attack. I forgot about that.
It's true.
I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna
Oh,
punch
that's
him.
your rapier you're using. I guess you don't punch him with your rapier. Same thing though. Whatever.
Punch him.
Yeah, it's a monk weapon, so it still
Yeah.
counts.
That's a
that
miss.
does not. Heck.
You missed a kobold.
For
These things
shame.
happen.
Remember this forever.
Omar will remember this. Look, that's that will be his turn.
Elma, you're up.
Oh my
So-
goodness.
Now, lots of kobolds, but they thin out quickly. You mentioned wanting to use a potion. That would give you back... Yeah, it would give you back 4d4 plus 4. If you feel you need it, then you can do that as a bonus action.
Well, I am bloodied, so I probably should take it, right?
You have taken 14 damage so far.
Well, because doesn't bloody take off more HP, or it's
Nope,
not
bloody doesn't do anything to you.
Oh, okay. I guess
It's just an indication of like the percentage of your health you've lost.
right, so I can like cure myself afterwards or something.
If you want to.
Okay. I can only do one spell, right? I can't do like multiple spells.
You can do one action to cast a spell. Like, for example, you could, if you want to do multiple spells, do a cantrip and then cast like Spiritual Weapon as a bonus action, because it's got the B beside it. But if you want to do a spell that doesn't have that B, then yeah, it's your action to cast it. Spiritual Weapon is the only bonus action spell you have.
Oh,
It
okay.
simplifies things.
Thank you. Okay. Yeah, I'm just worried if I'm gonna get killed or something. So.
It's a good
how
fear
much-
to have.
How much does the greater potion heal? Like, I'll be like fully healed, or
44 plus 4. It's within the realm of being able to totally heal you.
I just don't know if I'm wasted.
You'll get like 8 to... what would that be? 8 to 24 is the range on that.
Yeah, I'll just use a potion, and then I'm gonna use a spell.
Okay, then in that case, go ahead and go to the potion of healing on your sheet, drag the heal button onto your token.
Heal. To the tool. Does it have to light up when I'm on my token, or no?
It should...
Oh,
It should
it's
say your
lighting-
name, but beyond that...
It's not. I see it lighting up near the word. It's not lighting
When,
up.
when you grab the heal button, are you like,
Okay,
when
there,
you drag
there
it...
it
you
goes. I see my.
There you go.
Fix.
You got 16 back! That is exactly what you
Huzzah!
needed!
That's
Hell
what I need. It
yeah.
feels so much
Hell yeah.
better. Okay, and then this guy is almost dead, right? The wyvern.
The wyvern, it is bloodied. You would not know if it's almost dead.
Okay.
Being bloodied just means that it has taken, like, a degree of its hit points. It may be, like, just under half.
Okay. I was gonna
Actually-
do. Oh,
Actually, with where it is, it's not even at half. It just means that it's taken damage.
jeez. Because I was just gonna do Eldritch Blast and then just maybe kill this cold
Yeah.
and then hit the wyvern too, because I don't want to use my giant spells here.
If that's what you want to do.
Especially since they're kobolds. So.
These are kobolds. There's no wrong answers here.
Okay.
Eldritch Smash.
So how do I click spell it?
So go into Eldritch Blast, drag the attack button onto the creature that you want to attack.
Okay, I have to drag it onto the creature. Okay. That work? No, that didn't work. Nope, that didn't work either. Okay.
Same way you did the heal, just with them.
Am I on the right thing? I'm on actions and I'm on Eldritch Blast, but I can't pick it up.
You can't grab the... when you click the magnifying glass, right?
Oh, there it goes. Now I see. I didn't see
There.
any of this
You-
before.
You cloned the spell. 1 second, I'm gonna get rid of the clone. But yeah, you see there's a button that says attack.
There we go. Okay, I didn't see that before.
Yeah,
Okay,
grab
so
that, drag that onto who you're attacking.
Do that.
That is a hit, so now drag the damage onto them.
Okay.
Okay, you strike the wyvern, you hit it, you deal 3 damage to it. It is now in a state where it has taken over half its hit points in damage, so you kind of generally know how much it's taken.
Oh my god,
It
it's
is a much
fucking-
meatier boy. It's a very large creature. You know that it could probably take a lot more damage than these other ones.
Okay. Well, I have a second beam, right? Or
Yes.
okay, I'll attack the kobold. Maybe I can take that.
Alrighty.
This guy.
That's a hit.
Okay, and then try damage.
You do 4 damage to it. It is not dead, but when you hit it, it does flutter briefly in the air and has to quickly catch itself before it comedically falls to the ground.
Are
Okay.
we talking about the one that's right next to Sister? So
The one that is, yeah, adjacent and 15 feet up from Sister.
So she just knocked it down in front of me.
It didn't fall, it just had to catch itself. It's still in the air.
But it's in front of me.
It is.
Good.
It is 15 feet in the air and 5 feet away. Yes, if that is what you mean by in front of you.
It's within my range.
Your sword?
Seriously.
You're 15 feet away.
Listen,
I mean,
Logan.
I probably briefly like made it go down by hitting it with a beam. Like,
Logan, you're forgetting about Sister's class feature, 8-foot vertical leap.
Yeah. But it's within my range.
They call
it
me
could
Sister
be.
LeBron.
You guys just see from the bottom of their shoes rocket boosters slowly raise her into the air.
Secretly a war
Slash.
force all time.
Dun, 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 dun.
Slashes the kobold, then slowly descends. Is that you? Are you done?
Yeah,
Elma?
sorry, no.
She is a nun, but also Iron Man.
No, is that
Iron
Elma?
Nun.
I think that's all I can do.
I
Okay.
drink coffee at the wrong moment.
This kobold is going to rush forward and try to attack Omar because they're gonna get him. They're determined. They are
gonna get
convinced
him.
they're gonna get
Come
him.
on, little dudes.
They got him. They hit
Hey!
him.
Oh my god!
They strike.
Gasp.
Heckin', what is causing that interaction? That's happening only on you and on him. I'll look into that afterwards.
Everything's broken.
It's not broken. It's just giving me an error message that is actually not an error. It's just like notifying me of something happening that's not even happening. It strikes you. You take 5 damage as it leaps at you. You'll feel like you can deflect it, but the other kobold near it gets in front of you and causes a distraction as this thing uses it to get in and strike you, digging into your shoulder with the dagger. Then this winged kobold's going to go, and he's going to fly over Sister, and from 15 feet up, drop a dagger.
That's my move.
Or not drop a dagger, gonna drop a rock, which hits. Drops the rock, another one. It hits you in the bronze mask, and your head just moves slightly as you take no damage through your temporary hit points.
Just doing.
Just ding! Your head like moves slightly, then goes back to where it was. All right, Fujibayashi.
Hooray!
The time has
So-
come.
It has
Kill.
finally come. I'm gonna move around to here. I'm gonna get to there. Then I'm gonna draw one of my swords.
For her flavor, which one you drawing?
I will draw she.
Okay.
I'll draw she, and then I will target Kobold 5.
Mm-hmm.
And I will activate a bop upon him.
Initiate bop sequence.
That's a bop. You hit him with a bop right there.
Bop sequence activated.
Bop it.
And first,
Twist it.
it
Pull it.
is a boop.
Well
And
done, Fujibayashi Hanzo. That's the deadliest thing you put down in your adventuring career.
I've
That's
done it, everyone!
Retire.
It's time to retire. I will use my feature eroding attribute and get an immediate other attack.
Do it.
And this one's going to target Kobold Chieftain. And should be
What are you?
That's an
not that.
Ah.
You
Ah,
strike
well.
them, you bring the Orgeon down and you strike through them. It carves through the kobold, cleaving their body in two. The blade keeps on going, and as it's about to collide with the face of the other kobold, it knocks its head forward and the skull slams down as if biting your blade and stops it from hitting it.
Okay. I, for flavor, will leave she right there and draw Dilong and attack with that.
Get him.
Sheep.
Kill, kill.
Hey!
Fucking gain an inspiration. Fucking get him.
Fucking Hanzo getting all these inspirations.
A Shabib.
Patience.
That strikes him. He takes 11 damage. As you cut into him, the skull like opens up and the blade comes out of it. As you strike into it, it doesn't kill it. Also, it is going to do a little bit of damage to you as the shield. Oh no, it has not been its turn yet. You're fine.
Yeah. With that, as that comes down, can I catch it and then use my bonus action to make an attack with it with my offhand?
Yes.
Okay, here we go.
I think. One sec. We're gonna just quickly check if they
Okay.
are
Never
light
mind.
weapons or not. We're just gonna check
I don't
if they're
think
the
they
right
have
color.
to be. I don't think they have to be because of my feet.
Oh, because you're right. Because you have heckin'.
Great weapon.
You have dual wielder. Yeah.
I
you're fine.
do have dual wielder. Okay. Does an 11 hit?
No.
I didn't think so.
Ye no.
That's fair. That is entirely fair.
It's e-fair.
Let's see if I want to go any harder than that right now. Yeah, I want to go harder than that.
just doing
I
it.
will use Action Surge.
Oh!
You're right to say oh, because I don't have full control over what happens after that. But,
I'm gonna target everyone real quick.
thank you, Logan.
Oh.
What does that mean?
I'm
It was
scared.
Chase was going to kill us the whole time.
You
Chase is really Diane, you see.
You kidnapped the
I was
politician.
Diane all along.
Fine.
I was Edragan.
Pulls off mask.
All right, everybody's been targeted. As he does this, you guys see his skin briefly take on this almost rusty texture as certain sections of it almost like get covered in this flaky metallic substance. And from him, there's this eruption that sounds like a high-pitched screeching that almost sounds insectoid and like metal scraping at the same time. Go ahead and as you do your action search, go ahead and roll that save against everybody.
You
What?
got it. Is that in my...
Why is he doing this?
It's under powers under your action surge. Click the magnifying glass. It's the wisdom save.
Wonderful. Action surge and beep.
That's a lot of dice.
Holy fucking shit.
And beep. So as he uses this, everybody that just failed that, which is Settlement's sisters, the only ones like
Everybody,
whatever.
yeah. What?
You are all now frightened, as if by the fear spell of Fujibayashi. Go ahead and apply frighten to all of them.
God, I just got over pissing my pants for the first round. Now.
Change your
For a
pants, Noma.
second, you regard him as you might regard a demon.
Shows what you know. I don't have any
Shit.
pants.
I don't know anything about you, so.
I'm not digging this
So
PC5 anymore.
I will note, real quick, that due to how this functions, I actually should have put another thing on that. I'll make sure that's programmed in afterwards. Due to how this functions, because it is frightened as in the fear spell, you all need to use your turns to get away from him as long as you can see him.
Okay. Can I ask why he did this?
Why
Because
not?
it's his action surge and he wants to hit more. Go ahead and hit
That's
some
true,
more.
I do. I would like to hit more.
He now has 2
so-
more attacks. Also, it's
can you
frightened of you, so you have
untarget me?
advantage.
Can you untarget everyone for me? I would appreciate it.
You don't want to hit
Thank
everybody?
you.
What are you talking about?
I would like to, just get as many attacks in on these kobolds as possible, but, that's a whole other thing. So I'm gonna hit them with this, and I'm gonna consume. I'm gonna use what's the name of it? Eroded Power Strike.
Gotcha.
And I will do the complete thing for fun.
As he goes to attack, having done this, you see the same rust. His hand, like along the knuckles and running up the fingers, you see briefly, almost as if moving through his veins, there's this similar rust-like substance that moves into the blade, and you see the entire blade begin to glow very briefly with this dull rust-like light. And you go ahead and go ahead and do it. Go ahead and do your attack. You're doing it for the attack roll.
See, I can't tell if this is overkill for kobolds or not, because I never really
He
fight them.
blocked you. But you should have had advantage, because he's scared of you.
Okay.
Because you specifically with your thing, you have advantage on them. So roll another d20. We'll add the
Okay.
3 plus 8.
I'm gonna
He blocked
hit
out
the
of fear.
eroded power attack thing. Or 3 plus 8. I see what you're saying. Okay, I got
just
you.
just roll another d20.
Whip.
Okay, so you hit. So go ahead and do it.
And Shabib.
As he swings at him, he attacks him. The kobold brings up a shield and it hits it. It actually cuts through the shield as if sharp enough to do so and cuts the kobold. As soon as he's done with the strike, you see this glowing blade. The light fades away. The blade is chipped and worn as if it had seen a century of use, and the blade shatters.
And Logan,
Yes.
I would like to roll for Blessing of Rearming.
Roll 1d100.
So is he just gonna reform it every time?
It is gone.
It is gone, that's fair.
So let's
And
just
I
go
will
ahead and that was
use-
D-Long, right?
Yeah, yes, that was deal.
Let's just put 2 stars beside it. We will... You still have the handle. In theory, somebody could still remake the blade, so we'll just put those there to point out that that's been expended.
Sure, that works for me. And I will make my second attack that I get, and I will use... Can I use... Steel Devour on this one, or do I only get one of the Overedge Erosions per turn?
You gain the ability to perform Power Strike or Steel Devour actions, but not both. You could use it, yes, if you want to.
I should have been using that the whole time, because I forgot he had a shield. But it's fine. I'm gonna go ahead and do a bop. And add that onto it, assuming that it hits.
It is still frightened of you.
Oh,
roll
I
it again.
will never remember that it is frightened of me. I'm sorry. I only did it to every single person in this game, so, you'd think I'd have the decency to remember who I did that to. Okay. And, sorry, one more. There we go.
Everyone's
That
in the
definitely-
everyone's in the fetal position, just like.
Yep.
Sister's looking around like, what
You
the
strike,
fuck?
you deal 11 damage. This guy's meaty. He is
Tanky.
durable.
It's a ridiculously tanky boy.
Go ahead and in that case, roll Steel Devourer against him. Roll the dexterity save. He succeeds.
Okay, cool.
So as you do that, as you strike him, again, briefly, you guys see his blade connect with its shield after he, cuts into it, and you see the shield, again, that little bit of light, that rust-like, little rust-like tendrils seem to come out of his weapon and try to grasp onto the shield. The kobold panics, throws itself back to stop it, and you see as soon as it's broken contact, those tendrils just disappear.
Okay.
He's fine.
And that very long string of effort, that's gonna finally end my turn.
Oh my goodness.
You're
That's action
insane.
surge for you.
Thank you.
I love it.
All right. The wyvern is not afraid.
True.
He's like, what was that shit?
yeah, it's like sister and the wyvern are both looking around at everyone else freaking out, and they're like, whatever. And then they turn back to face each other.
It is going to hit the ground, though. It's going to come down and land, and it's going to try to attack the two of you. It's going to go for a bite attack on Elma.
Man.
I have sentinels, so when it does that, I am going to make a melee attack with my reaction.
Okay. So it goes and it hits them. It does hit them. You're going to take... Boop. You take 10 damage as it bites into you. Go ahead and make your attack against it, sister.
Alright, I'm just
drag the
Right,
weapon
right.
attack onto him.
I just don't see where my sword went specifically.
Go onto your actions tab, scroll up to the top.
It's in your hand, sister.
There it is. There it is. Hey,
Sorry.
thank
I was like,
You're holding it.
Let's see.
oh yes, right here.
Okay, did I?
That's a hit.
Yay!
Awesome.
Now
And
throw that
then-
damage at it.
Sorry, just. Oh, here we go. I'm learning. I rolled 2 ones.
Welcome to Nat19.
Heckin' Fujibayashi Hanzo does all the stuff that he just did, and you're just there like, oh yes, well, check this out. It's the wyvern.
Ha I can hit things hard too.
Oh. Why is everyone else running away? Is it because I'm so scared?
I don't need to show off.
as you do this. As you strike it, you don't manage to pierce into it. Its scales catch the blade, and they don't manage to find purchase or get inside. As you're trying to like force the blade into it farther, its tail's gonna come up. It's gonna make a stinger attack against you, and it is going to. Why do you have advantage? Heckin'. Weird. Why would it have advantage?
Too cool for
against
school.
you? Too cool for school, apparently.
Is it pack tactics? Because the other little kobold's right there?
Shouldn't be. It doesn't have back tactics. Spell sufferance once feed, no action. What effects are on you? Click. You have test. That worked.
Sorry, yeah, I was making sure that worked.
I wonder. I'm gonna turn off your features here for a sec. Do another attack. See if it does that. Yeah, it's just rolling advantage against you for some reason or another. Well, it shouldn't have it. Drop the do. It would have hit either way.
Okay.
So it deals 10 damage as 1 through your temporary hit points. And then you need to make a Constitution save. So I'm going to roll that against you. You succeed, which means you take half of 7d6 poison damage.
Oh, that's
Jesus
good.
Christ!
But, oh, hold on, wait.
It'll apply.
Logan, you gotta be
automatically.
fucking kidding me, really?
I didn't make the wyvern.
Yes, you did.
I didn't. Straight up.
It was selected for this adventure.
Yes, that's true. Yes, that is true, and it did parse in. You take it, it strikes it. You all see this thing's pincer strike into Sister, and you see some of the robe she's wearing. They like seem to burn away slightly. Sister doesn't seem to mind all that much. Sister, you take 15, reduced down to 3.
Dang.
That stings a little bit.
And that's going to be its turn. Then this kobold up here is going to run.
Run.
That's fair.
And he's
That is
going to get
wise.
that far off the map, and then dash to get that far off the map.
Oh my god.
And then this kobold over here is going to leave. And he's going to get that far off the map. He's fleeing. These two will also
man.
make saves against the effect, so they may break free.
Can't wait for my turn.
I know.
Why is everything... Oh, fucking, why is advantage... Oh, that's why. I figured out why stuff with advantage.
You have it
Don't-
clicked, buddy.
Don't listen. Luckily, I have an extension that tells me which one was dropped, so even when there's a mistake, I know what happened. Here's the funny thing, though. It just, with advantage, rolled 2 nat 1s on that Windows so it's not going anywhere. It's fucking... Well, it is
Fucking
going
stay
somewhere.
here, buddy.
No, it is going somewhere, that's the point. The other
going-
one rolls, it fails.
Going down a hole.
They are fleeing the country. Aviana, it is your turn. You need to try to flee.
Okay, can
You need to get as far from Fujibayashi as possible. Do you want to... Okay, I'm just going to go over the specific rules of the fear spell so
Yeah.
you guys know what you're expected to do. One sec. Ba-ba-ba-ba-ba. Poor Al.
I mean, we are pretty far away from him.
It's as long as you can see him, you gotta keep getting away. So, fear. While frightened by the spell, a creature must take the dash action to move away by the safest possible route on each of its turns, unless there's nowhere to move. If the creature ends its turn in a location where it doesn't have line of sight to you, it can make a wisdom save. So actually, you can't even make ongoing saves unless you get out of sight of him.
Okay, what if there's a giant wyvern in her sight?
You can still
Yeah.
technically see it. It's half covered.
And I'm 20 feet in the air.
The spell
too,
also
so-
assumes that you are
Oh,
not.
you are in the
duck-
air, right? I
The
forgot
spell
you
does
could-
not. The spell assumes you are not ducking and like covering your eyes. Like it's assuming that you are actually trying to flee, and that checking to see if he is there is an element of this.
Understood.
Hey, Logan.
Cool. So
I
gotta get
I have
60
a-
feet.
I have a
yeah.
question.
Yes.
Fearful Surge specifically doesn't say how long they are affected by the fear spell. Am I concentrating?
It is affected by it. You did not cast the fear spell. It is a feature that functions like the fear spell, but it is not the spell itself.
How long does it last for?
As long as the fear spell lasts,
Which is 1 minute.
which is 1 minute.
Man, it would have been good
Which
if
is
you read up on
concentration
that.
up to 1 minute. Which is why I was asking if I was concentrating.
Yes, but you are not concentrating because it's not a spell.
Okie doke. You got it.
You're on your own, everyone.
So everyone get out of here. I'll take him on. He's fine.
See y'all in a
60
minute.
feet away,
Go run and get some
It is
coffee
a
on your way
powerful
out.
ability with a huge fucking double-edged sword side to it.
Can I get to here? Because I have to use the dash action, right?
Yes.
Cool. Bye.
Yeah, that's true.
Watch
You
me
can
fly
you can
away.
use that cliff to break line of sight with them. Absolutely. That is by the way a small pond up there.
Cool.
So you
Take
like
a
go
bird
up
bath
there.
while I'm up here.
Go ahead and roll me a wisdom save. You're looking to beat, I believe, what was it, a 15, 16?
16, I think.
16.
Oh boy.
Hey!
Hey, I never did good on wisdom shit. I'm so happy.
You just fly out, you fly up to there, you stop, you get out of line of sight, you collect yourself, take a deep breath, like, what was that?
And I yell that, and that is my turn.
You hear that from over the cliff up there.
That's
All
not
right.
a new phrase for me, I assume.
No. Sister, it's your turn again.
Okay, so, she sees that all of the kids are running away for some reason,
Elma's
so...
like, panic and run, panic and run.
Yeah. So, which... I mean, I think she would know and could tell that the effect is kind of stemming from, Hanzo, right?
Yes.
Okay, so
You could
she's
definitely
not,
tell
like,
the source of
unaware
this was
that.
the metallic screeching that happened when he used Action Surge.
Awesome, okay, just making sure. Well...
We'll get to that when, we'll cross that bridge when we get to it.
And she's going to focus on the wyvern in front of her in order to, keep, just dispatch the more imminent threat, I guess.
Yes.
And I am looking and
That
just
would be
debating
good.
whether or not
I
wanna use
was
this
a little
concentration.
scared you were gonna fireball me, I'm not gonna lie. He's scaring the children!
Okay. Well, yeah, no, I think she's just going to, reach out and use... how does this one work? Oh, yeah, okay. She is going to cast Vampiric Touch upon herself. And then, start wailing on this fucking wire.
I will note Vampiric Touch. Yeah, totally.
Is that the- Is that the one where they have to not move or whatever? Or am I remembering this wrong?
Nope, there's nothing about that.
Okay.
So you cast Vampiric Touch on yourself, so click. As you use it, we'll expend the spell slot afterwards, or else it'll take all your spells off of here. So you have to concentrate on that. It lasts up to a minute. Let's see. It is an action. You can use your action when you cast it to make a melee attack. So the little attack roll, the ATK button that's beside Vampiric Touch, roll that against the Wyvern Boy.
Okay.
Drag it onto him. You attack. That is a hit. So now drag the damage onto him, and if the H-Steel thing functions correctly, it should just give you health. Yep. So, that's the first time that effect has actually been used. I'm happy that works. So when you use
happy
it,
too.
you reach out and you grab the wyvern and fill it full of necrotic energy. It lets out a scream as this happens. It's reeling its head back, and as this happens, you see energy flow back from it into your hand. The damage to your robes themselves seem to slightly patch up as you are granted health from this happening.
Beautiful.
You recover 8 hit points, recovering your 1 damage that you took. Or no, you took 4.
I took like 3 or 4, yeah.
Yeah.
As this is happening, she's gonna look over her shoulder to Elma, and just her head cocked at a weird angle and stuff.
Are you all right, my dear?
No!
They are definitely still frightened. Is that your turn?
I believe so, because the only other thing I would do is movement, but I don't want to go anywhere, so.
Yeah. Alrighty.
I'll stay right here.
Kobold Chieftain is going to get as far away as he can. He generally knows. Yeah.
I'm gonna pop him!
He's going to run this way, leaving your attack range first, so feel free to opportunity attack him if you wish to.
Doke. I have advantage on him, but just to be, yeah, I have advantage
Make
on
sure
him.
to
Just
click
go for
it.
it.
Yeah.
Whap. And... beep.
That's a hit. Roll your damage.
And Sheboygan.
You deal 8 to him as he flees. You don't have Sentinel or anything, do you?
I do not.
Alright, he flees
While
away from
you're-
you.
While you're frightened, can you take reactions?
Yes, you can.
Get him, Omar! I'm gonna try!
As he does this, he continues moving. He then moves out of Omar's range.
I'm a stab. A frightful stab.
I'm coming in with the tickles.
He's just like pointing at Fujibayashi, like, ah! Then just out of the corner, just punches the kobold as it runs by without looking at it. Ah!
Oh my god.
Yep, that's a hit.
I'm going to try to stunning strike him.
Okay.
Jesus Christ.
There's something really funny about, like, looking at Hanzo being terrified, but grabbing the kobold, hitting pressure points on him without looking at him, hitting him on the ground.
Just screaming open mouth the whole time.
And then you also run away.
I fucking succeeded.
Yeah, he's also going to use his reaction to fire another spring from his shield at you.
Alright, well, I'm gonna
He
roll
does
the
9
at
damage to
least.
you.
We'll roll the damage.
Heckin', that was for... Oh, your damage roll, yes. You hit him. He looks like he's not doing super well. He continues to flee. So he did, what, 2 there? He did 2 spaces. What would you have? Okay. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. He's dashing. 10, 11, 12. This is as far as he gets. He is trying to get out of there, but he can still see you, so he's not going to roll against it. All right, Omar. Get away from that boy.
Alright. Would it be possible for me to use stillness of mind to
Does it work against
remove
fright?
it? Yeah.
Then yes, you can.
Okie doke. Then I do that. I use my action to stillness of mind.
And
I'm no
you-
longer fearful.
You end the frightened condition on yourself.
Because otherwise I'd have been running like 110 feet away.
Yeah.
So he's like open mouthed screams. The kobold does all the pressure point bullshit on it, starts to run himself, and then they're like, "Oh wait, it's just you."
Okay, I'm good.
Turns around, hands together. So.
You were really spooky.
All right, is that you, Omar? So that's your action, right?
My action. I don't think there's
Yeah.
anything I can do without having attacked first on my bonus action, so that's me.
Alrighty. Elma, you need to get out of there.
Okay, just fly me somewhere, I guess. I don't fucking know where to go.
One, I guess you just go. As you leave, the wyvern is going to attack you. It's going to take a claw attack at you.
Oh, God. Just
Do-
Logan, just kill me. You know you want me to die.
Do I get
All
set
the
on that
monsters
again?
want you to die. It's how the game is. It's the game.
You don't have to attack me as the DM.
Do I
So
get sentinel on that because it was doing an opportunity attack? It's-
Does it say you do?
I think it's any time that it attacks somebody
yeah,
other than her.
Yeah, he's within
boop.
5 feet of
As
me.
long as she has her reaction back from the last time she used it, then yeah.
Yeah, I think that wasn't that last
Yes,
round?
you can absolutely do it.
Cool. Then
And one sec, just to clarify, real quick.
I believe vampiric touch would still apply in that specific case too. Actually,
That's
no.
its own thing. I'm just checking if it says you have to make a weapon attack, because if that's the case, then you couldn't use it there. But you can use your reaction to make a melee weapon attack. So it has to be a weapon. Vampiric touch is a spell attack, technically.
Oh, okay. I thought it was like channeled through my sword or something, but that's fine.
No,
So
you grab him and you're like, Kalima! Is what that is.
so...
You hit.
Kalima.
Hey there, friend, Kalima.
Oh, the wyvern's not looking so good. However, Elma does need to keep running. Elma is going to go, let's see, 1. Elma, what is your fly speed?
That's a good question.
It is 40 feet.
Dang.
1, 2,
bullshit.
3, 4.
You quick.
So 4, and then you will be 20 feet off the map, and then
Bye.
another 40 feet off the map.
Bye.
Oh God!
Elma is out of there, y'all.
Bye.
And Hans was just sitting there like, yep, this is life. This is me.
This is why I don't work with people. They always they just keep screaming in my face.
And then this kobold's gonna
it's
go,
so
and this
strange when
kobold,
people do that, huh?
this kobold is also
Oh,
gonna
you-
heck in.
Seem like
Yeah.
a nice guy. You're just very intimidating.
That kobold, for the sake of what we're doing. The ones that are off the map, unless you guys choose to explicitly go after them, they're gone. I'm removing them from combat.
I'm gonna longbow the chief.
I'll leave him.
You said that so just like calmly.
Well, time
Just
to
kinda
get my trusty longbow.
Where is the winged, the chieftain I'll leave on there. Where are you, Kobold 3? You're that one up there? Boop, 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 boop. And your turn.
Neat. I'm still targeting the chieftain.
It's true.
I will go ahead and use eroded power strike on my ammunition. And beep. And I still have it. Do I still have advantage, or is it only melee attacks?
Let's quickly read the thing. Where is it? It was...
I just fly back home.
Just gonna quickly go find your action surge. And you go back to your mom. The outside is terrifying! It is weapon attacks of any kind.
Oh, geez. All right,
Hang on.
cool. Well, here you go, Kobold Chieftain.
That's
Dang.
a crit.
I'll remember you in hell, Kobold Chieftain. And shaboop.
He had 3 hit points.
I get that.
20. You hit for 20. Am I reading that right?
Yes.
You could have killed the fucking wyvern.
I think I still get another attack. I don't know if I have to
Yep.
make it with the same weapon, but yeah.
You can... If you would have to drop your weapon and switch. Technically, you would have had to drop your sword, too. Take out
Yeah.
your bow, so your interaction's already spent, so you do kind of have to do it with your bow. But the wyvern is within range of the bow if you want to.
Beep,
That is a Nat19!
What the fuck, dude?
Hey.
beep.
Hey, that's the name of the show.
Title
You
drop.
deal 6 damage to it. It is having a bad time, that wyvern. It looks like it's getting on its
Oh
last
my-
legs.
Goodness.
I cannot hit it for the 1 damage that it has left, obviously, so I will end my turn. Actually, I'll use Second Wind. I haven't used my bonus action yet.
Okay.
I'll just heckin' boop, heal myself. That many. Yay.
You are... For somebody causing such disarray, you are so zen in the middle of this.
Just take just
So cool.
hit the running kobold chieftain right in the back of the skull and just pin him to a tree, and then hit the wyvern in the eye, and then just take a deep cleansing breath.
Everything's on
You're that
fire.
kind of relaxed that comes with being perpetually done with everything.
So you mean resigned?
Mhm. And that will be my turn.
Alright, the wyvern goes. The wyvern is going to go for an attack on the sister. It wants its hit points back.
Give them back. You stole them.
It attacks.
Yeah.
It hits. It brings its claws down on you, striking you, dealing 10 damage. You
Stripped
fail
it.
your
Oh.
concentration on your...
I
you
got
fail
that too.
concentration on vampiric. You got what?
I got
I got a
there
script error.
this one too.
I got an error too.
I did too.
Just delete
But
it.
it's
It won't,
just
doesn't
a-
mean anything.
It's gone forever.
What does it
Sometimes,
mean?
with the extensions we have, sometimes they pop up and they rarely mean anything these days.
Hmm.
I didn't get an error message. That's weird. Okay.
Don't worry about it. As it hits, it's going to take its stinger and it's going to try to stinger attack Omar behind it. Thrusts it towards you, and I drop the dice and it doesn't go on you. There it is. That is a miss. You dodge to the side of it.
Nice.
The wyvern is then going to try to fly up 20 feet, foolishly leaving both of your attack ranges, but it needs to get out of there, according to it.
And it needs to go
I
eat
got
Elma
my-
because she is delicious.
I already used my reaction.
Wait. I've got Sentinel, so
If you
opportunity
bonk it,
attack.
it doesn't leave.
Yep, go ahead, try.
Yay.
Bonk it. Yeah, bonk on the head. Bonk on the
Give it one of them
head.
tasty weapon attacks.
Give it a bap.
That's a now.
God damn it.
Or not.
All right, Omar, it's leaving your range.
I already used my reaction, didn't I?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, so it's flying up. It is going to fly up to the extent that it is able to. It's going to fly up 80 feet. Well, I'll actually have it stop at 70, so it can do some moving things.
I can't reach
it
that.
Yeah, man. It takes off up into the sky, silhouettes against the moon that is just becoming visible in the darkness above. And then Kobold 2 is gone. I am removing him from.
He's no longer exists.
Yes, he is dead for the purposes of mechanics. So is Winged Kobold 2. They are gone. Aviana! You see the wyvern take off straight up into the air. You can't see the others from where you are, but you can see the wyvern.
I would like to
I should
use my
also-
bonus action to dash as
Got
far
it.
as I can and get in as high as I can close to it.
So you can do 60 feet up and over if you wish to. So that would
Yes.
be... Yeah, you can get right up to it if you want
I want
to.
to get right up on it, and because I use my bonus action, I can't use my gauntlet. So instead, but I do have my new fancy throw two daggers thing.
I
but
will
I also
note,
have
if
my
you are
short-
right up beside it and you used a ranged weapon attack, you'll have
Yeah, it would be-
disadvantage. So do you want to be like a space away?
Yes, I would. Ooh, do I want to say story? I'm deciding. I'm just gonna throw my daggers because that's what I like to do the most.
Gotcha.
And scoop!
That's a hit.
Woo! And boop.
You hit it. It takes 7 damage as you throw it. You can then throw another one.
I am going to scoop.
Nat19!
Taking my inspiration.
Take an inspiration and throw that other dagger. By the way, that is your last dagger that you have on you.
Yes.
Is it? Wow. All right.
What?
So it takes it. It looks like it falters in the air for a second, but it is it's hanging on there.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
If I had to attach an arbitrary number to the physical state of this wyvern, I'd say it has roughly 2 108ths of its endurance left. to use an arbitrarily specific metric for defining one's ability to survive.
I just
All
can't
right.
figure out what you're trying to say.
Is it
It
my
has-
turn, Logan?
It has, one could say it has 1/64th of its, oh no, 1/54th of its total strength remaining.
Ah.
Is that you, Aviana?
Yes, that is me.
Alright, sister, what will you do?
I would like to cast Eldritch Blast with my
Hey, no,
crazy
come back,
range.
bang. Yeah, you will.
hold on. Which I'm just remembering where it is in my thing. so I
Eldritch
can
Blast
do
is
it.
under your cantrips.
Yeah, but
You get 2 beams.
haha.
And you
Yes,
have, your range is 300 feet.
Yup. So let me find. What the hell? Okay. Right there it is. Found it.
Action stab, you go to the bottom. It's heckin' at the top of your spells, below your patron spells. So drag the attack thing onto it.
God. Okay. Finally, I got it. We're good. We're fine.
That's a hit. This will.
Nice.
This is guaranteed to get it. So roll it. And how do you want to do this?
I think that she just kind of like has one hand above her eyes, like, you know, like when you're trying to like shield your eyes, like squinting in like sunlight, you're just trying to like see farther.
Yeah.
And then she just kind of like points a finger and like tracks at the wyvern and goes bap. Like,
You just wait a second. You put your hands over your eyes, almost like looking where a golf ball went.
yeah, that's
Looking
exactly
straight
it.
up. Finger in the air. Single. Bzz, it hits it. Aviana, you see this bolt of necrotic energy. It's not actually necrotic, but of necrotic energy strike it. It writhes for a second, and then anticlimactically falls to the ground and lands back where it had taken off from in a heap.
Sister dusts herself off and sheathes her sword.
Hey,
Very
Elma,
nice.
could you roll a wisdom
I
save?
believe I'm
Oh, no.
falling for you.
Oh no!
I'm just dead.
And keep rolling them until you get a 16 or higher.
That ain't it.
Oh god!
Oh no.
You dropped a 19.
We need up to
Oh my god!
we need up to 2 more of these.
2
and
hours.
Stop.
2 hours later.
That is where the spell would stop. We could say that you get about 120 feet away and find a place to hide. You cower for the better part of a minute until this effect finally wears off.
Oh my god.
Where am I?
Oh no.
That's brutal.
Actually, you probably would have. If you couldn't see him, you would not have had disadvantage. And if you did not have disadvantage, you would have actually made that on the 3rd one through. So it actually takes about 18 seconds or so for you to snap out of it.
Cool, I guess. Do I know how to get back?
Yes, it's basically a straight line back to them. You just went far enough that there was enough trees between you and them that you couldn't see them anymore. I assume did anyone go after Elma during this period apart from Hanzo? I would recommend not being Hanzo.
Here, let me follow you.
Yeah, this guy had just gone.
During this
Hello.
period, I'd like to have collected all my daggers.
Yes, regain your daggers. Now, Omar, you approach Elma, who will have been hiding on the other side of a tree around this point when they were catching their breath trying to figure out what happened. But you do manage to catch up with them.
Yeah. Hey, there you are. It's cool. Everything's gone now.
I'm sorry.
Oh, no, don't worry about it. He's like between you and me. He's kind of scary. Like I get it.
Sister walks out from behind a tree right then.
Are you all right?
I'm not sure. I think I need to heal myself or drink a potion. Gobbling these potions up pretty quickly already.
If you decide to take a short rest, that would be probably a more efficient
That would be
way
good.
to-
Yeah, you
Probably
guys
be good.
You guys mind if we rest a little bit? I'm a little unstable.
Sit down. for
That'd
just a-
probably be
just a
good.
few minutes, yes.
Just not near him. I don't like him.
Aw.
Aww.
He's not that scary, child.
I don't
I'm
think
going-
he's gonna hurt any of us. It's fine.
Yeah. Knowing that Elma doesn't want to be near Hanzo, I'm gonna specifically sit somewhere like in between the two of them. Like, no.
All right. Are you guys committing to a short rest?
Yes.
Yeah.
Let's do
I would say
that.
so, yep.
Okay. In that
I'm
case,
just eyeing
I will-
Hanzo the whole time.
I will short rest the party. Anybody that wants to boop, that's probably good because if few of you guys could get back your features and spell slots and stuff.
Oh, cool, my action surge is back.
Oh god.
All right, hold. Just as a note, Yeah, it's just something that you do. Not even a choice. I'm going to actually alter that effect for you slightly. Not how it works. Just I'm going to alter the coding so that, I'm going to put on it a thing that just says Hanzo Fright, and then I'm going to put an effect on you that will make it so that if somebody has that on them, you just roll advantage against them automatically.
Nice. Thank you. I appreciate that.
Action Surge Fear, IFT, Custom. You guys go ahead, roll your hit die if you want to recover.
Oh.
For those that are new, you can do that on your main tab on your thing. If you double click the dice at the bottom where it says HD, then you'll use them.
I'll use one of my healer's kit uses on myself, I guess.
Yeah, and you can keep using them until you decide not to.
I don't think there's an option for me to use the healer's kit heal on someone, is there?
I put one on your sheet. There's a healer's kit thing under your items.
I can't find
It's just a thing to track how many I have left, I think. I don't think there's an actual button to heal, but...
Oh, this.
No,
this
I
is.
Maybe I'm missing it.
Look under items. There are 30 instances of healer's kit.
Eh.
Yeah. And then, heckin', if you go, where is it? If you go up to healer, that's where the actual effects for healing are.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I feel.
Oh, you figured it out, Corinne?
I think so.
Yep, there you go. You can use them again until you regain all your health if you want to. You have 3 points left.
Elma, you're so tiny.
She's so little.
I can't help it.
Go, sister, go.
Yeah.
She's
You playing
pacing.
Snake?
Listen. I'm in.
I can't wait
I'm
for you to release
exploring
that and
the
just go.
features.
"Whee!"
There you go. Fujibayashi, you now have that effect on you.
Oh my god. Amazing. Wow, you can run so fast, sister. Just
Look at her
fucking
go.
Naruto running.
And I'm gonna hit go.
There she goes.
I'm not gonna lie to you. This is the kind of stuff that we all did when we all first realized that this was a function, so I can't even hold it against you.
Yeah.
Forgive me, I get I get a bit energetic after using that.
Sister gets the zoomies.
I get the zoomies, as I've heard it
as they
called.
say. Oh, I love it. So good. Oh no.
What the
Fuck you,
heck?
Hanzo. You're gonna run through me? Yeah, fuck you.
Listen, I get that.
Actually gonna murder you.
I was seeing if I could retrace that entire spiral. So after I did this whole big run, I just do it again in reverse.
Oh my god. As you
Oh,
run
that's-
past me, just fucking backhand you.
Because this is
Fucking
actually
dogs.
happening.
Yes!
Definitely.
So you guys take a short rest. Between your previous travel and this takes you about to 9:30. You guys would know basically that you are within a relatively short trip to reach the Amberwick checkpoint. Now that that kobold incursion is over.
Where's the sister?
She's right there.
Oh, she is right there. Okay.
In the tree.
I'm just lurking, don't worry
Just-
about me.
I'm in the
Fine.
trees, child.
My name is Sister, I speak for the trees.
Oh my god.
Oh, nice.
Oh no. Alright.
I think at some point during this short rest, or maybe as we're packing up and starting to leave from it, I think Sister will just kind of like approach Hanzo from the side and just be like,
Very formidable abilities you have, but might I recommend being a bit careful about startling your team members? Not that I have experience in such a thing, of course.
I suppose I will try to restrain myself, as well as any other facets of what I need to do. It's been quite some time since I've been able to move freely. Perhaps I was a bit too extreme.
It is fine, child. I am quite rusty myself. It takes practice.
Yeah.
You all don't know what's funny. Shut up.
I do. Tee.
That's fucking. That's the fucking flux. You still weren't there.
Forgive me, it appears I may have made a jest by mistake. Huh.
Ha 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 ha.
Yeah. You still look like you got a couple of scrapes there. You want me to patch that up real quick for you? I'm gonna whip out my healer's kit and looking at Hanzo.
Hanzo will just nod.
Cool. Doing it. Take that. You only get one of those.
I think.
Oh, it should have. Ah, well.
I mean, I
It's
just
marked down.
manually do it and did it.
Yeah.
Were you targeting me?
Yeah, I was targeting you. I don't know why it didn't work.
Oh, jeez. I'll look at that.
Yeah.
Thank you.
That's no problem. But,
Oh my god.
I think we've been sitting around. I think we've been running in circles long enough. I think maybe we should get moving again.
Yeah.
Our time is short.
Yeah.
We need to find Edrigan quickly. So I don't know how many more of these rests we can take without losing him.
All right. Up we go.
You're all spry youngsters. I'm sure we'll do just fine.
Elmo whimpers with that. Imagine the sister just moving that fast. Like,
She doesn't have slipstream. Bullshit.
The zoomies. They compel me.
They have taken me.
Take control.
Okay.
All right.
As you guys continue onward, you head out farther, keeping a closer watch on your surroundings, just in case there's any more stray kobold groups that may jump out and attack you for whatever their reasons happen to be. As you proceed forward, you eventually do find a path that is cut into the woods that, after following it for a short period of time, you see in the distance a building that has one large shed-like area that's open that appears to have a carriage parked just inside of it, and attached to it you see a smaller structure that looks like a small home. There is a candle lit that is the first thing your eyes catch in one of the windows, and you see that there is a door at the front, and above it a sign that reads Amberwick Company.
This is it.
Be careful. Could very well be a trap.
probably is.
Like, delve in or something. Like,
No, you're not gonna go in head first.
I would like to try to sneak around the side and, like, listen in, maybe? To anything happening inside? Like, sneak
If
as
you wanna
close as
do
I
that,
can to the carriage?
Then roll me stealth.
I would like to. Because I'm kind of maybe good at that. Let's try.
Got a 19,
Eee.
which was bad for you.
11.
Yeah. For me, yeah.
Heck, in expertise plus a gosh darn bonus to your stuff will do that to you. Yeah, as you excuse me.
Okay.
As you sneak towards it, you get to the side of the building, and as you get close, you listen in, you peer in through the windows where you can, but for the most part, you try to listen to what's happening. You note when you get closer that there is a small set of stables that look like they could fit maybe 1 or 2 horses nearby, and there is a set of horses in them, likely for the carriage. Whenever you sneak up, you don't hear any commotion inside. You definitely hear activity, the occasional movement of dishes and objects, footsteps inside. Seems like one you take to be... Roll me perception to see exactly how
Yeah.
detailed this information is.
Perception.
well,
Nope.
There's a person inside.
Yep.
They're alive.
Should have used an inspiration on that
For
one.
now.
And they are moving.
The gall of some people.
I know. How dare they live?
I know. It's just.
I'm gonna go back to the group and pass on the teeny bit of information I gleaned.
There's a person inside, and they are moving.
Well, it's occupied, so just jumping through wouldn't be a good idea. Couldn't get a good look at him.
is there like another, maybe like we can find like another way in or something? Or
You're welcome to look.
Whoever
Cool.
is stationed inside may well be a liability.
Mm-hmm.
we'll
If
probably,
we're able to subdue them, it may be in our best interest.
yeah, you're probably right.
But
Who
it's
among
in
us is most capable of removing this problem?
Hmm. Pretty
It
good at
depends
it.
on how you want it done, dear.
Quickly and quietly, I've got you, but depends what you're thinking.
If we expect this to be as dangerous a place as we have been informed, there will likely be others attempting to listen. I could also go in and deal with this problem, but my methods are far less than subtle.
We
Tell
don't
me
know yet
about
if
it.
it's a problem.
Maybe
Anyone that means to identify us or otherwise perceive our presence is a threat.
yeah, he told us that he didn't want anyone to know about any of
Yeah.
this.
Doesn't mean we need to kill everybody in sight.
That's yeah.
If your
Be
methods
more
involve
meant.
murder, then so be it, but they would be the only weapon in my arsenal. If anyone is capable of handling this any other way, I would advise to move on that.
I mean, do we know the person in there is a threat?
Exactly. We don't know yet if they're a threat.
Gotta find out.
If
I can.
they see
um,
us, if they are aware that we are here, and if they mean to help us, then we endanger them. For their
don't-
own best interest, it is best that they are subdued. If
Yeah,
they are friends.
I like that one.
Is this not merely our first destination? This was where he disappeared from, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Could very
He's
well
no
be
longer
Edrigan in
here.
there.
no, he's not. Okay.
I doubt that he would be here. We are here to look for a sign of where they may be hiding him, however, for which subtlety may be required.
You looks to Aviana. You're good at like sneaking around and like hitting people's weak spots, right?
Mm-hmm. I am.
I'm pretty good at that too. I can like maybe I don't know, maybe you and me can like get the jump on him and like sneak around the back and just pop and just, knock him out real quick.
If you can get in close to him, we can do that.
Yeah. That sounds like a plan. All right.
Sneak in, make sure we're not attacking Etrigan, and then go. Yeah, not a bad plan.
Cool. Let's do it. All right.
Try to sneak around the back.
But
Yeah.
I guess you guys are good at sneaking in general.
Yeah.
Or... Okay.
Yeah.
what about you,
good.
Elma?
I mean, I can turn invisible.
Oh,
Noting that is your big boy spell if you use that.
Yeah, but yeah, it takes a lot of concentration.
That is their single 4th level spell.
Quick DM question, Logan, but
Yeah,
I know as a warlock and I get my spell slots back on a short rest, is that just like every time I short rest I get a spell slot back, or I can't remember the specifics on
all
that?
of them.
Or
Both of them.
I get both, and that's like I just always get them both. It's not like I have a limit or something
Nope.
per day.
You always get both when you take a short rest.
Sick.
Hell yeah.
Oh, okay.
That's the
More
cool thing
depending
about
on
being a
how-
warlock. That and invocations, being like, have some free spells.
And
Then in
it's,
that
More depending on
case-
how many short
and I don't
rests
have to
Logan
turn
wants to take.
myself invisible. I can turn
Yeah.
at least one of you invisible.
Then in that case,
Well, why don't we all go unseen for a little while?
but if it's going to cost you a lot of magic,
We might need
It is
that.
trivial for
we
me,
might
child.
need that. I can get by without being invisible most of the time.
If you two are stealthy and wish to go without it, you shall be fine. I can make... Let me think. I have not used it in quite some time.
I love this is the built-in part of your character.
I can do 3 of us, I believe. Though maybe God shall correct me.
As you said that, I typed 3 targets onto your spell name. So yeah.
hey,
Thanks, God.
Thanks, God. Actually, wouldn't it be
received a
your warlock
revelation.
patron?
yeah. So but yeah, so Sister is willing and able to cast invisibility on 3 people. So
Oh, great.
It's good.
Yep. This is regular invisibility compared to yours. Just Corinne, for your information. This one, if you cast a spell or make an attack, this invisibility breaks, as opposed to yours as a greater. You could still do stuff while staying invisible, but if you're just trying to be invisible to sneak around, this one is more useful.
That makes sense.
Yeah. Also, I mean, yours is probably concentration too, but mine is definitely just. Like,
both
Mine
are.
is
it's good. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool.
All right.
Yeah. Sister holds up a hand and like starts waggling her gauntlet fingers, and they start to like disappear. Like.
What 3 people are you casting it on?
Who? Well, step forward. Children.
Boop.
I don't know how much I need it, but
I probably should go because I don't think I can sneak very well.
yeah, I already have
Yeah.
advantage on stealth stuff, so.
I don't have
Alright, so-
advantage, but I'm
But
pretty
you have a
good
plus
at it.
11.
Yeah, but I have a plus 11, so... And I have a shitload of inspiration, so...
So the little bird is first.
Maybe Hanzo?
Hanzo, come here.
Very well.
She gently pats him on the head, and then she pats herself on, just like on her across her chest, on her chest plate, whatever. And then we go boop.
As she makes contact with you guys, your body peels away and becomes invisible, starting at the point where you were touched. It just seems to vanish as if it was spreading across your bodies. You guys are invisible. Omar and Aviana are not, and you guys are going to be trying to sneak around the back and get in.
Yeah.
Those that are invisible, no need for rolls, because unless the thing is actively looking for you, it simply can't see you.
Oh, thank goodness.
That said, Aviana and Omar, please roll stealth checks, and depending on how low you get, any attempts to like get inside may cause additional noise that may alert them, so it's mostly on you two.
Just in case, I'm going to burn an inspiration.
Gotcha.
Inspiration.
It's roll with advantage, just the ADV, yeah?
Yes.
Cool, just making sure I'm doing it right.
Yeah.
Well, I got a 20, so...
Hey.
See, that's what a stealth check from me should look like.
You guys are like, alright, let's be careful. We gotta be real sneaky getting in there. Cut to you guys clinging to the ceiling above the person. You guys sneak around to the back, and you find that there's a back door to it. This place is built like a business. As you get closer, you become aware that this place is primarily an office, and that there's a small living area attached to the side of it, which is where the lit up candle is. When you sneak around and enter in through the back, the unlocked door opens with very little resistance, and it is new enough and well enough maintained that it does not cause any massive creaks or anything, especially because you guys rolled really well. You got a 31. Some gods are wondering where you are right now.
You'll never know.
As you open into it, the others follow behind. I imagine that Elma, you're probably not flying because your wings would cause noise when they flap. So you guys are just slowly trailing in behind. When you get inside, there is a central hallway that separates the office section and the living area, which appears to consist of a bedroom and a kitchen, and that is it. The light is on in the area that looks like it is a bedroom. What would you like to do? I assume Aviana and Omar are taking the lead, so what do you guys want to do?
Winners never sleep!
What do we do? What do we do?
What do you want to do, Omar?
We should probably like look around for anything that might tell us where Edrigan went. Do we want to do that first, or we want to get this guy out of the way first?
What does the person inside the carriage look like? Can we see them yet?
They're
or
not
are
in the
they
carriage.
in an up? Okay.
They're not in the carriage. They are in the bedroom area where the candle's
Oh.
lit.
I
Okay,
would
so-
like
Okay.
to sneak my
Let's do
way
that.
near the bedroom and try to get a look at who they are.
I would also.
Roll. We'll use the same stealth checks. Both you rolling perception.
Perception? Cool.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be
Or
really
roll
fast.
investigation, let's say.
Oh,
Oh, that's so much nicer to me. Thank you.
that's so much worse for me.
Those are fun. The 14's enough. As you open it, you see that sitting on a highly elevated stool with like an extra cushion on top of it, there appears to be a gnome. It appears to be a gnome man with short, well-kept hair, and looks like he's fairly well-dressed. Looks kind of like someone that you'd expect to be delivering messages. He looks very bookish. Seems to be sitting reading a book at a table with a candle on the windowsill just off to the left of him. And whenever you get close enough, you hear that this gnome boy appears to be humming rather contently.
Do they look familiar to me? Would I
Not
maybe
at all.
have... Damn it! I was like, Tiberian? Okay, cool. I was
What a
hoping it's
coincidence
fine.
that would be.
Listen, I can hope.
Does it? What is? So he looks. Is he like facing the entrance?
He's facing away from you. You guys see the back of him when you go in.
Okay.
It's fucking, he turns. It's like the gnome turns, and it's Tantia. Surprise!
Oh! Escape ship.
Hey!
But
You've been gnomed.
All right. I guess we go in. I guess we go in and do it.
Just knock him out.
Let's do it.
It's non-lethal.
Non-lethal. Non-lethal. I know what that is.
Mm-hmm. I don't know. I'm gonna look at Omar and just nod, because I'm assuming he has a better chance of bapping him.
I mean, we could both prepare to do it at the same time.
Yeah, you want to 1, 2,
Just
3, go?
both hit him in the head.
Yeah.
If you guys
I
both
only-
chop his neck, it's gonna come off. Like,
No,
Can I, like,
if we do non-lethal, then it's fine.
Yeah, can I bap him with like the back of one of my daggers?
if you want to.
oh my god.
Is
Both
that
of you-
considered non-lethal?
Yeah, be considered non-lethal.
Cool. Heck yeah.
You go into the room and slowly sneak up on this gnome who appears to just be reading a novel, having a good
Sorry,
time,
buddy.
humming a soft but optimistic tune to himself as you two slowly creep up behind him. You raise up your dagger. Omar raises up one of his hands in a chopping motion.
Oh, God.
Whichever of you wants to roll the first one, go ahead.
1, 2, 3,
He
go.
moves.
I'll go for stunning
Okay.
strike.
That is a hit. Go ahead and roll me damage, and if you want to roll sneak attack, you absolutely can, and you can non-lethal with it.
I'm
Bah, 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 bah.
Dear God.
That is more than enough.
Okay, cool.
You go up to him, and as he's reaching for a glass of water that he has near him, you strike him. He lets out a and then just falls forward, facing the book.
Sorry, dude.
Sorry.
Is there
Nice hit though.
Yeah, does that count? Did that happen before? Or
If she knocked him out, then you would have had the sense to stop.
okay, then I don't get an inspiration.
here's the question. Is a master bedroom situation like there's like a little bathroom just connecting off to the side or something?
There would be.
What if we just like dragged him in there and then like poured a little water on the floor? Like then he'll wake up and thinks he just like slipped and knocked himself out.
Or we just fully heal him and tuck him into bed, and he'll just be like, I could have sworn I was assailed in the night, but there's no wound.
I mean, if we heal him, he's gonna wake up.
I mean, that's fair.
yeah.
You're
Is that
right.
what you guys want to do? Just tuck him in?
That was my idea, but like, yeah,
mean-
sure, let's do that. Let's do that.
My
Let's do it.
suggestions
You-
out of character.
you-
Let's tuck him
go
in real
ahead.
nice. You just lay him in the bed with it, like just like with his like cover him up, and then like put the book in his hands, like he fell asleep reading.
Oh god.
Can I see what kind of book he was reading by any
It's a novel. It appears to just be a romance novel, from what you can glean of it.
Very nice. Cool.
Sister picks it up and like opens it to a random spot and just like
And he thrust his. Oh.
Key
my.
into the lock. Opening it with
He's gonna wake up and be like, "That's not the page I was on."
Oh boy. All right. Want to check out that office?
Yeah, let's do that.
All right.
Tippy-toe.
So you did knock him out?
Yeah, we knocked him out, tucked him in,
Yeah.
put the book on his hands,
he's
like he fell asleep reading a nice book.
He's reading his nice smut. It's fine. It's...
Oh, I like these people.
How family friendly are we supposed to be right now? Actually,
You can do
I
whatever
should
you
have
want.
asked
I don't
that
care.
earlier.
Yeah.
Okay.
I
Going up.
mean, we've had characters smash. It's fine.
Yeah. Man.
Cool. Good. All right. We're fine then.
I mean, we haven't gone into gratuitous detail
Well,
on
yeah.
the smashing, but yeah, we don't heckin' say whatever the fuck you want.
no, okay, cool. I'm just saying, me saying, oh no, a dirty novel.
No,
That's
it's
not like
it's not breaking any rules.
cool.
If you guys head into the office when you go in, this is one large room that has a doorway that connects out into the like the shed where the carriage is parked currently. There is a desk where one would assume that the gnome or whoever else was stationed here would be sitting. Several books that appear to be ledgers. They're very relatively thin. Quill, ink, that sort of thing around here. Looks like it's just for the purpose of keeping track of items that come in and leave, as well as people that come in and leave here. The door to the front of the building is located on the far side of this room.
Okay. Can I read through the ledgers to see if there's any tip-off of anything?
Yes, absolutely. Whenever you read it, it seems to go back about a week and a half. It mostly seems to keep track of shipments that are coming in and out. The exact contents of the shipments are not... they're not written here as much as just like shipment number blank and like a reference number, and then it seems like it's just their job to confirm that it arrived and that it is either leaving or being detained. Sometimes there's notes regarding things that have been confiscated from the deliveries and moved elsewhere. There's a record of people, including who was driving the various carriages and whatnot, signing in and then signing out. There's like timestamps in the sense of days, like people came in on this day, left on this day. It seems like delivery people would stay here every so often if it was like too late at night. Roll me, this will be an easy one, but roll me investigation.
Faux show. Boop.
Nope.
Ba-da-ba.
I don't know what to tell you. Unless you ask for specific information, I can't give you any more than that.
Are there any names in the people driving the cart, like who are signing in and out, that I would recognize at all?
You wouldn't recognize any of them, but if you look through it, one thing that you'll notice is that there are the two names that signed in as having showed up here who have not signed out yet. Their names are Barkoven and Thulin Island. And
Okay.
the ledger says that they had arrived this morning and that they have not left. And that they were delivering something that is not specified. There is no reference number for what they were delivering. It looks like they just penned in inconsistent numbers and whatnot that do not seem to correspond to the naming system the rest of it uses.
I don't like that. I'm gonna leave that and give all of that information to the group.
Rest of the
looks
group,
like-
could you roll me perception checks?
Okay.
And real quick, Logan, is there like a staircase leading to like a lower, like a basement or something? Or is this a
Not
single
that you can see.
room? Okay.
Single floor.
Then in that case, Sister is going to be kind of just stationed near the entrance and like listening in case somebody shows up.
So, Fujibayashi, as you guys are walking around and paying close attention to where you're stepping since you are invisible, you do notice, Sister, you as well, you guys notice that there are footprints in this place that have tracked in mud from the outside that seems much more recent than like other tracks on the area. Looks like it's kept fairly neat. They can't be more than a day old. And you notice that upon looking at them, there's two sets, as well as a series of what appear to be little paw prints that look like a medium-sized dog or similar animal may have left them. And... Siri, go away.
I'm serious.
Alright, Siri, get out of here. And they
I'm
go
sorry.
to
I
the
couldn't
back
quite
door
catch
where
that.
you guys were, and then they head out the back, and they do not seem to come back in.
Okay.
Onward.
Sister will stand and keep watch while the human piloting her vessel runs to the restroom very quickly. I'll be right back.
Gotcha.
Yeah. I will get one of the less invisible people's attention so that they can actually point out these tracks, because I can't do that.
I don't think I saw them.
oh.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Point out the tracks and where they're
Okay.
leading to, I'll say, Omar.
Oh, okay. And you said they led in and then they led back out?
They came in from where the carriage is, and they seem to head out the back door that you guys entered in through.
Okay.
They're very faint. The only reason that the invisible people really notice them is because they can't really see under their own feet, and trying to step more carefully as one would when they're invisible, they'd be paying additional attention to the floor.
Okay. Yeah, I'll, I guess, go over to that other door where they came from and, take a listen through the door. See if there's anybody on the other side.
That just leads out to the shed where the carriage is parked. It basically just goes outside.
Okay.
Doesn't seem like there's anybody here.
Okay, so then we can look where they went then. Let's follow those. Maybe.
Yee.
All right.
Follow
yeah.
tracks.
I am not particularly good at
Into
tracking.
a
I will
track.
leave that to somebody else.
I will,
Yeah.
real quick, I'm not going to have us take a break because we're actually getting close to where we want to hang this up for the day. But I'll be right back. Once Tosh gets back, then we can kind of decide what you guys are going to do. Just don't want to make any decisions before they get back.
Baby break.
And I'll be right back as well.
You guys hang out. Very
I
well.
will.
You think
Oh,
we
man.
won't, but we will.
It's unfortunate Elma does not know what to do in this situation.
Oh, I love Elma. It's okay.
She's just kind of like, I just want to help, but I know about history and that's about it. And I can heal, but I'm mostly healing myself because I bleed at a drop of a hat.
Someone looks at me, I start bleeding.
Anxiety bleeding, just
Sorry,
To be fair, I was kept in a cage for a while, so I haven't really spread my wings, so to speak.
yeah.
Hello.
Welcome back.
Oh, Elma.
I can see why my mother protected me so much. I'm very frail.
You're frail because you know what? Never mind. You would have been better off if you grew up on the streets. Get hard and angry.
She's got them bird bones.
Them hollow ass
Them bird
bones.
bones. Finger licking good.
Oh, goodness. The Wyvern thought so.
Yeah, right. I'm always getting eaten by something, Logan. Stop making me get eaten by things.
You want to come for a cuddle? Are you awake now?
Alligators, worms, dragons.
Oh, lay down. There you go.
Why do all these wild beasts have bite attacks? What is
Yeah,
their
but-
agenda?
No, my question is, why are they only fighting me, Logan?
They're not only biting you. It went for
They are!
Fujibayashi first.
They're biting my poor fragile body.
You are small.
I know I'm a rare specimen, but please.
I'm Din just did some really cute art. I'll post fan art chat in here. There's one of
Aw.
and then there's one of fucking Omar and Avi, and I'm dying. Oh my god, Din, you have been busy.
Oh my
Yeah, man.
fucking
Oh,
god!
that's really cute.
I should
So
say,
cute.
The birds
Din makes
meet,
art
finally.
faster than you would
These
think.
are so The flock.
Oh my god, we are a flock.
Feather Squad!
Sister
I love
speak for the trees. These are all wonderful.
This is my
wait,
favorite.
What a catastrophe
God.
party this is.
This is so goddamn
Oh
cute.
my god, that's funny. That's really funny.
All right.
thing I wanted for today.
So, Tosh, they had noticed tracks that move out to the back and then outside, and they were opting to try to follow them. Ugh, hiccups, wonderful.
Am I 7?
were-
No, I'm not 7.
Sister
What?
zoned out, was staring into the corner or something.
Logan,
Oh,
how
God.
old am I? How old am I again? I'm not 7.
You're 9.
Oh my god, you're a
I
little
thought I was
baby.
older.
Oh.
You know why? Because
you're 9, but you are physically 13 because
that's
your
why.
race
Because
ages
the art,
you
the art tricks me with that. Okay,
Yeah.
yeah. So I am kind of a baby.
I didn't realize you were that much of a baby. That's
I'll
so
have you
cute.
know I'm marrying age.
Oh my god!
So, so what you just said was, I'm 12, so shut the fuck up.
Or whatever medieval things were back then.
But yeah, no, you are 9 years old, but because your race ages physically faster than normal humans, you are physically comparative to a 13-year-old human.
That is right. That's why I always thought I was like 13, but I'm actually 9. Okay.
That's so damn cute. Oh god.
Yep. A
That doesn't make it better.
9-year-old sorcerer with a staff of frost so big that it towers over them.
It does not matter.
She is baby to me.
Oh my god. I wanted art of this. I'm Sister Alice. I speak for the tree.
So,
fucking
just
crying.
getting back into things as we wind back down. So you guys wanted to head out back. If you guys do go back, you will find that if you guys want to roll survival to see if you can track said footsteps, then you are definitely free to.
Survival. Let's see. Oh, I don't have anything good for survival. Are we just all rolling for survival?
Yeah, if you want to. You don't need any special skills to find footprints in the dirt. Those of you that do not have dark vision, however, roll with disadvantage. Unless you light a torch.
I have this lantern that makes invisible things visible. We should do that.
I can see things that are hidden.
When you light it up, Omar, you're like, 1 sec, I'll just turn this on. The others are revealed. Your invisibility peels away as he turns on this.
What? Really?
I don't know, I didn't actually do that. I was just joking.
Okay.
I'm going to use one of my inspiration, get myself advantage, and try to look
Accidentally rolled
around.
stealth.
Gotcha.
That's funny, that's upsetting.
If you had done that, Valdis would have just
It
been
doesn't
staring
end
at
the
you.
invisibility, it just makes invisible things visible within it. So you'd still have the invisibility spell if you
left
the
its
light,
range, yeah.
You'd go back to being invisible. Finding
the prince, finding
all right.
the prince.
Aviana, are you gonna roll survival?
Still inside, I believe. But I will join them and roll survival, because I'm fucking
Gotta find out what the dog.
Dang!
Nice.
Omar,
Look at you go.
you rolled with advantage?
No,
that was
I
stealth.
accidentally hit stealth.
Oh, I see what happened. Okay.
And that's upsetting that I got a nat 20 on it.
Between Avi and Fujibayashi, the two of you managed to pick up on, though they're faint, you could follow these tracks.
Alright. Now I'll point them out to the group.
Alright.
Looks
Let's
like this
go.
is the way to go, but careful not to step in them.
Right.
Got it.
We shall follow your lead.
I will hover slightly, just using my boots so I don't have to flap my wings.
Mm-hmm.
Just hover slightly so I make sure that I don't accidentally step in them.
Put your hand, you just put your hands out, strike a pose, you levitate an inch above the ground, just
So cool.
Working very hard.
start sliding along the air, just
Oh, wee.
T-pose. As you follow them, you guys follow these into what does appear to be a traveled path that leads into the back of the area. It's not particularly visible from the rest of the area, from the checkpoint itself, but as you go into it and you follow these tracks, you find there is a path hidden behind some bushes and whatnot that goes into the forest that looks like it has been maintained, and it looks like it has been well used. You see the remnants of what looks like small wheel tracks, as if other equipment had been used to move things in back here. There are other older tracks, but you see there are the two sets of footprints you're following, one of which, by the way, is considerably heavier than the other, as if they are carrying more weight than the other footprint. And then there's the various small little dog prints from their little footpads. There looks to be two of those. As you guys proceed forward, it doesn't take you more than 10 or 15 minutes of searching and moving through the forest. I'm just going to move our clock ahead slightly until you notice in the distance you're coming up on a cliff face that it's not huge, but like a 20 to 30 foot ridge at the edge of this forest, and exiting out, I'd like everybody to roll me another perception check. Those of you that do not have dark vision, please roll with disadvantage.
My perception is
Oh.
flawless.
Alma, taking inspiration.
I did it.
As you move into the area, who got over let's see, Aviana and Elma, you guys managed to keep up with it and track them.
Bird squad.
Bird squad! And as you follow them, everyone else gets a bit confused because they seem to outright disappear. The footprints just seem to vanish, and you guys start looking around the general area as they reach this cliff face. You guys pay closer attention to them, and you note that when you step past where the footprints are, the two of you notice that there is a change in texture to the ground under your feet, and putting a bit more weight on it, you hear a creaking from under the grass, as if there was wood under your feet.
That's strange.
I'd like to check it out. Just kind of move things around, kind of shuffle it around to see if it is wood or what it might be.
As you reach down, you notice the texture of the grass here is slightly different, and rather than there being a thick layer of dirt, there appears to be solidified dirt that has been pasted effectively to the top of what you can tell to be a large wooden board that's quite large. Looking at the edges of it, you see that this can be moved. It is considerably heavy. It's about 7 feet across. It's a 7-foot square of wood that has been placed over something, but moving to the side of it, there's a place where you can get your hands under it, and lifting it, which I assume you do.
I would like to try.
I use my staff to make a lever.
As you guys do, it creaks up. You see that it is on a hinge and is connected to one side of the ground. And when you lift it, you see that there is a stone staircase that heads down into some underground area near where the footsteps stop.
Look what we found.
Well, shall we?
Let's.
Down we go.
As you look down, you see there's light that looks like it's coming from candles down below. The group collectively moves inwards. The ceiling remains about 10 feet above you guys at any given time as you go down, slowly raising to the point where when you get to the bottom of the stairs, there's an additional 5 feet, so the ceiling ends up being about 15 above you. You enter in and move forward into a large room that appears to be... it's a large rectangular room that has these secondary rectangular open spaces around the sides that look like they're meant for storage. There are crates, both empty and closed, surrounding the area. Some pillars that seem to be supporting the area. You felt like you went down about 50 feet in the underground, by the way. As you move forward, there is a large stone archway that has a large stone door that is 2 stone slabs pressed up against each other with what looks to be a sort of locking mechanism in the center of it. There's a grating on the floor when you touch it. It is a stone floor that is covered in a metal mesh, and dug into these stone walls, there is a lot of shelves that appear to just have knickknacks and boxes, all sorts of random items. None of any particular value, but it seems like this place has just been used for storage of some nature, with one large stone archway. And, as anticlimactic as that is where we're going to stop.
Dun dun dun.
Oh my god.
That was good. That was good shit right there.
That's some good shit.
I'm glad you guys like stone archways.
You
I too love stone archways.
I know.
It's not a particularly climactic place to stop, but if we can commit to doing this, we are committing to another at least 2 hours. So...
Yay!
Yeah.
Oh, goodness.
And no one died yet. Yay!
It's
Yay!
I'm
Oh
sure
my
it's coming.
god. Oh,
Next time when we get going, there won't be the meet and breakdown section, so I imagine you guys will get up to a lot more shenanigans next time.
Yes. Thank you
Hell
again,
yeah.
everyone, for patience with like me getting used to the system and
Oh!
stuff.
It's no problem.
You're totally fine.
It's very.
It's always a fucking learning curve. You're totally fine.
Yeah.
I can.
Yeah.
Did Hanzo heal the 6 that Omar gave?
I put that down there. I had 4 wounds, and then he healed me for 6, so I just deleted the
Yeah,
wounds.
so he's at max.
Oh, okay.
Thank you.
Now, real quick, just for fun.
Uh-huh.
I'm gonna go ahead and apply experience to the party, even though only one member of the party is really going to care.
If you just want to give me a little over 6,000, that would be great.
So I'm not gonna do that, but I am going to give everybody 790.
I'll take it.
Huzzah!
And apparently Fujibayashi Hanzo has enough to level, even though he doesn't.
It's over for everyone.
Damn it!
Oh, that is just ridiculous.
You are
No,
gross.
you are not leveling.
Let me have this.
Yes.
Haven't I done enough with my one battle?
Oh my god, dude. I just saw Din's art.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
It's too. I'll post it in the
What?
fucking
Wait, what?
videos. It's so
Oh
good.
yeah.
That's amazing! Holy shit!
I love it.
Oh goodness.
Bro, Eric, I'm so happy with our boys.
Yeah.
Is that an elf and a dragonborn making out on the cover?
I think
That is-
so.
That is
Please.
excellent. Oh my god.
Lusty draconian bartender right there.
Oh, a dragonborn and an elf. So that's the future for Fenris and Merc. I'm kidding. I'm
Oh
kidding.
my
I
God.
can't even finish that. I'm like, oh, it's good. No.
Gosh.
Bold of you
couldn't
to
even
assume that Hanzo won't swoop in.
I mean,
Oh goodness.
hey, Hanzo's a hottie.
What kind of
I
elf?
kind of.
It's
What kind-
yeah.
What kind of elf is Hanzo?
I can. That's not like a secret or anything. I can mention it.
Yeah.
I don't know if with Logan stuff.
He's
go
a
ahead.
hot elf.
Okay, cool. I'm a moon elf.
Oh.
Yeah.
Hell yeah, dude.
Yeah.
It's freaking rad.
Oh, Logan, let me have level 11.
No.
Let me have it, Logan. I'm right
Wait,
there.
so like, are you
So
just an
close.
elf when there's a full moon, or like, how does that work? I don't get it.
I'm actually part of the moon. Thank you. You're being
Oh,
really
fair enough.
racist.
Oh, that's rough, buddy.
Like the biggest change that happens is when a full moon comes out. They like just like contort, and then their ears just grow a little longer. And then-
They also
Oh,
shine
nice.
and sparkle like a
Mm-hmm.
like a Twilight vampire or something.
Listen,
Boy.
you would not believe your eyes. If
10 million
10 million
fireflies,
fireflies? Lit up the world.
as
I
I
felt-
get struck directly with moonlight.
Oh, I
They
hope
feel
you-
the
I hope-
open air.
So I hope you guys enjoyed what we did today.
It
yeah.
was a good
Yeah, it was fun.
time.
That was a blast.
I love everyone's characters. They're all fun.
Yeah.
Super fun. It feels
Yeah,
like
you're-
such a ragtag party. It's great.
Yeah.
I love.
Don't
all
know
of
if
your
I like
guys'
that
characters
ability
so
though.
much.
That fear thing.
Oh, I love that. That's hilarious. 'Cause it's like
Dude.
Oh,
it
man.
adds some tension to the dynamic. It's very fun.
I was so prepared to be like, well, I'm fucking out of here. I'm 150 away in 3 seconds. But then I was like, oh, I have a monk thing. Never mind.
You just flash step out. Just...
Yeah, basically.
So, Logan, I know that this is already a no because it's definitely a no and it'd be fucking absolutely ridiculous and broken, but let me take the next level. Let me
I
have
don't
3
think so.
attacks.
I think that's going to be a
Let me-
no.
let
You've
me
made a
have 3
solid
attacks
point in
per
telling me that you know that it's probably going to be a no. I understand why you think
Oh, yeah.
that would convince me to make
Yeah.
it a yes, but
Yeah.
have you considered that no?
So, yeah, I did consider it, and that's why I'm petitioning you to make it a yes.
Okay, well, if you can get 1 million signatures.
You heard it here first, chat!
My
Make a
DM
change.
said that if I get 1 million signatures in 1 week, he'll give me level 11.
Make a
And then I get one
change.org
extra
petition.
Logan is a nerd and won't give me level 11. Please help.
When will the tyranny end?
It won't, is what is gonna happen.
Not one time. That
Goodness.
was a good time. That was so much fun.
You
That
had
was
fun?
so good.
So
I'm excited for
fun.
more. Want there to be more.
There will be more.
Yeah.
There will
So
be
it's
more
Wednesday
next
tomorrow, right?
Yeah.
Totally.
Wednesday tomorrow.
Listen, you're like a stone's throw away from Saturday, so.
I know. I literally have one day this week where I don't have D&D. It's one day. I'm running game
there will be-
tomorrow. I have
so,
Friday and then Saturday.
just-
Oh my god.
So chat, just to know for the purposes of Aviana, I may talk to you about this, Hayden, but I may ask that Aviana be absent until the events of the next morning, whenever they happen to occur. But since you're getting the extra session each week, I assume you won't feel left out or anything.
That's fine. I was gonna ask you if you wanted that to be the case anyway.
But that said, so if Aviana does show up again, if the main campaign does move on, as, you know, all they'd have to do is be like, we rest for a day and it'll happen. Aviana's gonna be in a state of quantum uncertainty where she doesn't exactly know what happened the previous night.
Well, the thing is,
Schrodinger's
I can't tell them. I can't
You
tell them
can,
anything
it's true.
anyway, so it's fine.
Is there a stream tomorrow? There's none scheduled because that's still our off week, and I have to do some work. But I might try to jump in and do something if I can. But I gotta get a bunch of work done, or else we can't. But yeah,
Some
we'll be
shit.
back on Saturday. The next week we'll be back with more of this, and I think we'll finish this next week. Things are gonna get a lot faster paced real soon. Just FYI.
Alright.
That said, if we don't finish it next week, and if everyone's willing, a third week is not out of the cards. But that's up to you guys. Your schedules.
that would be.
That would be Wednesday, the
December
16th.
16th? Okay.
Yes.
I'll pencil you in as a maybe.
As a
Okay, so
maybe.
not next week, it's the weekend.
No, I don't think it'll take more than one more week, especially if we get right to it. We maybe go long next week. It should be fine. But who knows? Could happen. Is this just a one-shot thing? Yes, this is just to complete this Edrigan thing.
Yeah.
If Aviana dies somehow in this two shot, and all of a sudden, where's Aviana?
That's just a risk we're gonna have to take.
we take a day to wait for her.
There is no clean way to handle this passage of time issue. So we're just gonna, you know what? I
It's
know.
fine.
I know a solution. It'll be fine.
Schrodinger's Aviana.
Oh no. My heart just shattered into a million pieces
Aviana will
thinking
just,
about that.
once we finish heckin' 2 games from now, Aviana will just be like, you know what? No, actually, the whole previous day I've been a ghost. I was just concluding my final business, and I have thank you, goodbye, and then just fades out of existence.
I'm gonna go haunt a guard.
Oh shit, they was. Miriam's just like, oh shit, they were a ghost the whole time.
Oh shit.
Just the last 3 hours.
Surprised Pikachu face.
I mean, I have my ring, so.
So, that said, there won't be any raffle today because it's not Saturday, but there will be one this weekend, and I think that's really good for us.
If anybody else is interested in D&D, I actually DM a Pokemon Mystery Dungeon game, and we're having one this Friday.
Oh shit.
Woo!
That's fun.
Yes, actually, quick, just for the sake of YouTube, again, some quick drops. Corinne, where can they specifically go to watch that?
My Twitch, which is Megami33. All my social media is Megami33. It's very easy.
Tosh, remind them where they can go to watch your groups.
Oh, yeah. Let's see. I'm gonna just double check to make sure I have the handle correct.
Mm-hmm.
Because, Brain Bad Today. Yeah, that thing.
that.
Here we go.
It do be like
Cosmo Tabletop. It is, it's our tabletop podcast over with the Cosmonaut Variety Hour, and you can find us at that Twitter right there.
Yep. So, for those listening back on YouTube, Cosmo Tabletop on Twitch, because they won't be able to see the chat.
Oh, right.
Oh,
Sorry.
is
On
that
Twitter.
Sorry.
Twitter. Yeah.
Right, and then you can find stuff from there. And then Heckin' Chase, do you want to heckin' do
Yeah.
plug
I got 2 D&D games to recommend. One y'all probably already know, but this one's slightly lesser known. We do every Sunday on the Schmuck Squad Twitch. Schmuck's Quest Planescape. We're running around in Planescape setting in Sigil and hopping between planes. It's a good time. Like session 2, somebody contracted lycanthropy. I won't say who. It was a good time.
And Hayden, where can they find Nat19?
They can find Nat19 here on Nat19 Official.
Oh my god.
And if you guys, Christmas is coming up, guys. So if you want to get something for yourself or someone who is also a fan of Nat19, or you just want to convert your entire family and friends to loving Nat19, you should go check out our Redbubble store. Do we have a prompt or a little thing for that, Logan?
Not that'll go up on stream. But if you look in the YouTube description or below the Twitch player, there's links to it.
Yeah.
You should go check out our Redbubble.
There it
it's
is.
full of woo!
Streamlabs literally just posted on its own.
No, Ennis
On
did
the
the
timer.
Good timing.
Oh no, Ennis did that. Ennis did that.
did it.
Sorry.
Thank you,
I was
Ennis.
That is hilarious.
Yeah, we have so much cool stuff. You can get notebooks, you can get mugs, which if you get mugs, perfect for Christmas morning, guys. Hello.
Yeah.
Just to say it out
You're
loud in
welcome.
case people don't feel like looking for links, redbubble.com/people/nat19official. The 19 is numbers, not spelled out like the words.
I'm drinking delicious tea out of my Elma mug.
Oh.
I've been drinking coffee out of my Aviana mug.
Ah,
Bird Squad.
yeah.
Yeah.
Nice.
But you can
Alright.
find us here.
Indeed. And now we will be off. We'll be back with the main group on heckin' gosh darn Saturday, and then we'll be back with this group next Wednesday.
Neat. Should we raid anybody?
That's normally Aaron's job, and I don't know where to. Do we know anybody that needs raiding? Here, let's end the YouTube thing, and we'll talk about that. Goodbye, YouTube.
Goodbye. Mwah.